I'm not implementing it yet, just because they decided to make it only through the new sheet, and the new sheet is buggy. It's like pretty much unusable right now. So I'm waiting until they fix it, and then I'll implement the new stuff.
Let me see, for example, different weapon masters
Hello,
that I'm
Charlie.
excited.
Hello.
Let me try to read it.
Surprised everyone's late today. Slackers.
Yeah, I had my shower and I was doing my.
Okay. Getting in character.
We have
Oh, the what?
adventurers. We have
Getting in
evil to
character.
smite. You
Yeah,
guys gotta
a
save the
library.
world. I'm counting on you. Not Ryan, but everyone else. I'm just kidding.
He's talking. Sorry.
Just be like, shut up, Lou. Don't you sass
Never.
me.
I could never, Lou.
Oh, that's sweet. Oh.
Sure.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to get into the new content. I'm really unhappy that they decided to go the route of gating it behind their new sheet that doesn't work. I think that was a really weird move. Like, I probably would have just not bought the books until the sheet was ready. But once it's ready, I think it'll be a lot of fun.
I'm just looking, like giving you an example of weapon masteries that now are available to anyone who takes the feat, or for some fighters, like with, for example, like with Great Axe and stuff like that, you have Cleave, which basically means if you hit a creature with a melee attack, you can make a second attack against a creature within 5 feet.
Yeah.
Graze with a greatsword, so it means that.
Which was actually part of the old heavy weapon feat.
Yeah,
If you,
it was.
if you killed
Now it is a
something.
weapon mastery. Graze, like for example, with a greatsword, you can do this. If you miss a creature with your weapon, you deal damage equal to the ability modifier you used to make a roll. So you do your ability, but you basically roll 0 on a damage, even
So
if you miss.
kind of auto damage each turn. That's neat.
Yes, and like with the dagger, it's Nick, and it is. Let me see what it means.
Though I heard people were still complaining that they didn't buff martial classes enough.
Yeah, this is. And how was it with Vex? Yes. When you hit a creature and deal damage, this mastery property gives you advantage on your next attack roll before the end of your next turn. So yeah, that is kind of. If you have multiple attacks and you hit with the first one, you get advantage on the second one, or even on your attack next turn. So this is quite good.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, I'm just liking that they're giving fighters a bit more variety. I always felt like, I mean, at least, well, in the earlier editions, like game design was a lot different. Fighters were meant to be survivable, but not as powerful. So like they were easier to survive lower levels and simpler to play. But if you could get a caster higher up, like casters were ridiculous.
They still are, I think.
Yeah, I mean they're not on the level that like first and second edition casters were. They've definitely made spells at least a little more reasonable. But also back then, high level casters were like basically either you or your enemy was dead within the first round, depending on like rock paper scissors, like who cast the right spell and who like got it off first. So it was a lot more. Yeah,
Always get off first.
Huh?
Jesus.
What?
Were you talking about spells?
Was that in character? Is that a Grinkle fact?
I'm gonna use my Carl bot to send you a warning. Server warning. What's the command again? Hang on, I'll figure this out.
Gosh, keep me in line.
I'm gonna get my mods on you. Alright, so we're just waiting on Kaladin, but we could probably get started. I mean, I'm sure he's gonna be here. Didn't say he was missing.
I'll just rip the journal real quick. Been practice.
Alright, well, before that, let's see. We are on session 12. Nil, it would be your turn to scribe. And yeah, Crinkle. And wait, do I have the stream up? I do. Alright, as the previous scribe, could you walk us through the events of the last game? Oh, wow, just in time.
Hello.
Yes, sir. So, hello. So we
Apologies
find
for being late.
we start by finding that dark miasma fog stuff. Bale uses gust and keeps us alive. We go through. That's how we get through this area. Going through, we find like a broken crystal that has the stuff pouring out of it. So we're trying to figure out what that's about. Put it in a little scroll, tuck it away. Then there was a voice in the dark, which I honestly don't remember exactly what it said, but I think it was just saying like you're dead or something. I remember. Anyways, we dig through, get some gloves. I get some gloves. Yes, yes. Then we keep going. We find like this caged room with like a bunch of dead hobgoblins inside. It's right above where a room with a dark crystal in it. Then we find some ancient tech that was powered by the crystals. We take the crystal with us. Now we got two. One's broken. Going back, run into some bad guys, kill them. No problem. Find a door. It's locked. Move on. Then we find the big room with books, scrolls, and a bunch of sentinels in there. When we identify it, we see there's a symbol to help like protect all the books. We short rest, identify a bunch of stuff. Then there's also a ring and some cool scrolls in this room. Very cool scroll.
You're underselling
very,
the cool scrolls, but yes.
Very, 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 very good scroll.
All right. Well, thank you for that recap. So it is the 91st of summer, last day of summer, at 11:57. We'll pick things up back in the library where you had found that ring, and we're kind of deciding what to do next, as certain members of the group were definitely in need of a long rest. What do you want to do?
Yeah.
We need to hunker down.
Can you remind us, whoever took the scroll, was he wearing a ring?
Yes, I believe so. I think
Was it?
okay. Who was it that got the ring?
Paladin. It was me.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I believe you were the one that like tried to grab the scroll.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So probably nothing. But let's now assume that whoever wears this ring can take stuff from here, and otherwise they get slaughtered by those golems. We don't have a proof for that, but I just like to believe that.
That would be a safe assumption, Flint says. So you haven't actually opened the scroll. I think you just tried to pick it up, and you were able to. Right?
We did. We know what those scrolls are, and we have found like 1 9th level spell and all of this, like you told us.
Oh, did I not?
Yeah, it was one of them was the true polymorph.
Well, we cast Identify on it. I don't know if that requires it being opened or not.
No, it doesn't require it being open. Did I just not record the thing in my notes? I'm bad.
It was true polymorph.
Okay, and that's the only one you took so far, right?
There was another one, but another
got
one was
4.
like of no consequence, but something there was, right?
Okay, let me just make a note of that.
What was the second spell?
There was a scroll of knock. There was a scroll of true polymorph.
Okay. Knock. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
see,
knock. That's it. Okay.
I think there was a couple of them actually. Did I read them?
Yeah.
And then scroll of feign death and scroll of message, but we weren't sure how that would work with a cantrip.
By the way, if you remember, the way how we found the ring is by sitting on 2 chairs at once.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, it was some kind of mechanism that was built into these chairs, apparently. All right, yeah, I got the scroll names down. surprised I hadn't recorded those. I must have.
Well, guys,
distracted.
shall we go and take a long rest because some of us are really not looking good, or
Yes.
shall we take like there was one more room?
I say we finish
Guess we
cleaning
could
the
do one
area.
more room. I mean, you know, I love
There
gambling.
is an area here which I don't know what this is, and even if there is a room here, but there was another room here that we kind of left for the last. Shall we check first this? I because I don't know what we have here.
Yes, I don't want to give our enemies a chance to regroup as well. We should make sure that the area is clear.
Yes, I think we need to do that. And kind of Grinkle, you don't look so good, so just stay behind.
Not feeling great, guys.
Yeah, it's probably something you've eaten, or that undead thing that attacked you. Either that or that.
Yes,
An
could be the
itch.
curse laid upon his soul by an entity from beyond the grave. That would be my guess.
Or some just bad pickles.
Oh, so you
Like it's
also
like acid reflux, kind of.
so
Sorry.
you also do have Flint with you. If anyone wants to use him, otherwise, I'll be role playing him regardless. But if you want him in battle, someone would have to take on playing him. Otherwise, he'd just be in the background.
Okay,
Does,
okay.
does Flint want to perhaps heal us up a little bit, or does he only set corpses on fire?
He says, oh, I do have some healing abilities, though it seems like you all are more drained than damaged. He says, I will say my healing is limited to only a couple of spells. I am also lower on magic than I'd like to be.
Also, I think we just whoever we just rested. So whoever was damaged, we just had a short rest. So maybe you just forgot to roll a couple of hit dice.
Well, the reason I ask is because I was
Doing a little
actually
worse
not
than that,
resting.
though, Rob.
Yeah, I was
Had some
casting
essence.
identify the whole time.
And I've had some essence
Yeah.
drained.
But I don't think you were you damaged, Hale?
Yes.
Yeah, she's just
Okay. I
not
think
marked as
then.
damaged, but she is damaged.
Oh,
Okay.
is there?
Then,
Yeah, so quick tutorial. This mark is for above half health, but not at full. This
Okay.
mark is half health or below, and this one is 1/4 health or below, because no one can see your HP. So you just kind of
Okay.
have to mark on your token so people have a rough idea.
So pink is wait, that's just my player color.
Yeah,
so-
pink is like your threat. So if something is angry at you, they'll get a pink dot. So you know, like kind of what the enemies who they're kind of looking at to go after.
So Flint, the lady here, she was so busy for us identifying stuff, she
Yes,
didn't
yes,
have the
right.
time.
I'll heal her. I see.
Would you heal her a little bit?
Yes, I will. Hang on. And he takes out his components, touches the pouch, and puts his hand upon her as he chants an ancient chant. So you would regain 5. Wait, did I do the right one? No, I did the wrong one. Ignore that. 9 hit points.
All right, I'll take it.
So it's there. That should hold you over.
Wait, what happened to my? Okay. All right, we're good. I actually that. But you can see my health, right?
I can see your health, yes.
Okay.
I can see
Alright.
everything.
Oh yeah. How do you feel now, Vale? Are you
Much
better?
better. Yes, probably well enough to take on the last few enemies of this dungeon, were we to do so.
Well, let's hope we have dealt with all of them.
Now, my concern is more the withering of our allies than their, well, related to their health. Flint says. But
I still believe that what Kaladin and Vale said, that guys, we need to finish it. So, because if we just now go for a rest and then we return, like probably our enemies would regroup as well, and
but I will
something
remind
else.
you, there is a crazed guy who tried to lock us up and melt us. He might have magic.
Fine.
Yeah, you're
Is
right.
this,
So
is
do
this a
we.
DM hint thing?
No,
Or-
I'm just playing a character. Don't
Nope.
ever take what I'm saying as trying to lead the party.
What's the DM?
Yeah. I don't.
Okay.
I'm just like kind of reminding you. Well, Flint is kind of reminding you of what he's thinking of because he has a pretty good wisdom. So
Is that a
you'd be
divination thing?
worried about this.
The DM. That seems like it. But
That's
I try to keep my knowledge impartial when I'm playing NPCs. Like they don't know what I know. This
That's
is just
surprisingly prudent of you, Flint. I was of the impression that you mostly only cared about, I don't know, frolicking and wreaking havoc upon people. who mostly
it's
don't
more to
deserve it.
me than just fire. It's just I happen to very much enjoy fire.
Oh goddamn! I hate doors. There are 2 more doors, guys. We are, we are screwed. There are 2 more doors.
How does one
Yeah, we
hate
can
I
do it
love
all,
those,
Flint
guys.
says?
Just pull it together, everyone.
My biggest
Freak
weakness.
out.
have they
We
added
can
like
do
a
this.
door kicking feat yet in
Did you call
that'd be
me?
a cool feat in
Flint,
the new edition.
Is there a feat
Door
for
kicking.
door kicking?
Well, yeah, like SWAT raid, like you surprise enemies if you open a door with such force. It's
Is that-
not a thing.
Oh.
Okay,
No, I don't know.
Oh, you were making that
Did you
up.
even
I
read
mean,
the
I
new
haven't seen
rules?
it yet.
Did you even
so
read the new rules?
I was like, is that a
I-
thing? That's
Guys,
even
let's
read 'em?
let's not all come to the door in case something weird happens. Let's just.
Guys, I'm gonna open it. I got the gloves, alright?
By the way, yeah,
If it's locked.
yeah. Be my
Okay.
guest.
Flint.
I'll check if
will-
it's locked first
I will.
before he approaches.
Flint will pat Robert on the shoulder and say, "You want me to burn the big scary door down for you?"
Well, let's see. Maybe it opens.
No, it's okay.
All right.
Maybe it's just unlocked.
So
Hey, just looking at it, so do we know already if there's a trap or not? Or like if I make a perception check or something?
yeah, you
investigation?
can make an active perception. You haven't
Oh,
just at a glance, you don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Guys, do you hear anything behind the door? Like, if there are some undead there probably would be shuffling.
Should I
the
just
guy-
knock on the door?
Sure. So if you knock at the door, there's a.
Alright,
the
get ready,
old
guys.
The old wooden double doors don't really budge.
No.
You don't think anyone has opened these for a while. There are even some claw marks on them.
Alright. I go to pick the lock.
Okay. Sorry, just give me one moment.
Hey. Is it true, or we don't see your gloves now when you wear them?
Yeah, I've like painted them to look like my hands, so they're on, but with paint that matches my hands.
Oh, very good.
like big.
Like, they're your hands, but
Mickey Mouse
slightly
hands.
bigger.
All right.
What?
So,
What'd you say, Noel?
huh?
They're like your hands, but slightly bigger.
No, they're just my hands.
So feel free to ask me what DCs are, because sometimes I forget to give them. Because you would know before you do something, and I'll give you, like, if you want any type of buff. But this would be a Thieves' Tools check. The lock is a little bit more complicated than you're used to, so DC 15.
Let's bless him.
Oh, it'd be Thieves' Tools, not Sleight of Hand.
He did it. He didn't even need it.
Alright, so luckily you are able to get this open. The door is now unlocked.
I got it.
Very good.
I believe the next
Good
step in
work.
this process is that somebody opens the door.
Yeah, that's how it usually goes. Says
I don't really get what you're
says
saying.
Robert.
Stand back, Grinkle, as they do one of my favorite things in the
Grinkle,
world, which is
Grinkle,
opening
yeah,
doors.
yeah.
I'm in my menu.
Okay.
Okay.
Red's sneeze can topple you over, so
Yeah, what are you
Okay.
doing up front, Crinkle? Get in the back. That's what it
3,
says.
2, 1.
Yeah, the,
Door open.
Alright, so it looks like an old room, possibly a storage room. There are some books and some various other items on several of the 2 bookshelves here. Some sort of chest on the other side of the room. As you approach, yeah, it looks like this room is fairly empty. I think one of you had survival, right?
yep.
Rail
I have
does.
jackpot.
think
I always have everything.
You always
I
have
always have.
everything.
I always have everything.
Is it metagaming to ask who has the best survival? Is it Robert?
Well, any of you can make the check. This
Crinkle.
one is because any of you could be looking. So it doesn't look like anyone's been in here, which would make sense because the door is locked. It's very dusty, old, like it was closed up a long time ago. You would notice on the shelf a couple of things that might be of interest to you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
What does that mean?
So there's some old arcane components in a small pouch there that you would notice. And some what look like coins in a pouch. The coins, however, are not of a type you've ever seen, probably from some old empire that no longer exists.
But then, like 110 gold pieces, that's just the value of metal, then basically?
So the old world coin is often accepted in places like that are on the outskirts because people like just they just use gold. Though in cities you could get in trouble for using it. The easiest way to use it would be to have just like a smith make it into a bar, or if you know someone who can coin like it into real currency, you could like go to a city and pay for them to do it.
Hmm.
So
Okay. Let me just. I'll take those if you don't mind, and I'll just put them aside, and we will do something when you get to the city. Vale, do you want to keep those arcane components? I think it's quite suiting for you to have them.
Yes, I will take them. Better in my care than here in this.
I will add it to. I will add coins to my inventory, but I will not be adding them as gold. I will just adding them as an item
okay.
that we can then later do something, right?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, you could also record it as like an art object or just some kind of valuable that has that value but needs to have something done with it, like a painting or a statuette, something that needs to be sold
Yeah.
specially.
I'll just put it here, and because I think 120 coins are they heavy? Is it or are they not very big?
It's the normal coin weight, 50 for a pound. So it's about 2 pounds
With
worth of
like
gold.
2 pounds. Yeah, I'll just carry it. Don't worry, guys. I'll take care of it.
Hey Lou, real quick. With the Maho situation, I have a couple of different sources of
Mhm.
Maho. Are they all going into like the same pot? So I have like a 40, a 30, and 43.
What do you
But
mean?
they came because I guess I got them from different monsters.
So essence and components are different. Essence can be used to craft or can be turned into arcane components with alchemy. But components like arcane, nature, and religious, those components are they're ready to be used in spells. So yeah, the essences you definitely want to keep separate. And the CR of the essence also matters because a higher CR is a more powerful essence. Like higher level magical items require like CR 10 creatures to make. It depends on the magical item rarity.
And so 120 Maho arcane components. What is this? What is the significance of that?
So if there's an arcane spell that has a consumable, like say, what would it be like resurrection, like 500 GP value diamond, you can replace that with arcane components or whatever the type is. So resurrection would be like religious. So you need like 500 Maho of religious components.
Awesome. Yeah. That.
You can also use them for certain rituals and basically just magical stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Quick tutorial.
And all right, I guess that we should address the elephant in the room, or rather, the chest in the room. Is it
Yeah,
portrayed?
that's
Flint
indeed.
says nothing suspicious over there.
What about the Flint? What about the chest? Do you think it's trapped? Can you
Shrugs,
take
he
a look?
says, I guess. He steps forward. Says,
Making the NPC do it.
well, I'm assuming you want me to look. So I am.
Yeah. Just take a look if there is anything suspicious, because I know you have eagle eyes, Flint.
He bends down and kind of looks at the floor closely. He says, "Oh," runs his finger along it. He says, "There are little holes on this floor. I don't know what it means, though. Any of you want to maybe investigate this? Take a closer look?"
Let's
Yeah, investigation sounds like an intelligence skill to me.
Sounds
Yeah,
like something
it's,
more people would be good at. Wait. Hey.
All right. So taking a closer look, you definitely think these holes are some sort of trap, probably triggered by walking on the area, as these look like pressure plates. You believe it's a 5 by 15 foot area of the floor in front of you, basically the 3 squares left to right.
Ooh,
Past
we almost
there,
got
you
there.
think it's safe.
Oh, you mean this, and this?
Yes.
So could like somebody jump over past it?
Yeah, I can, but do you
Yeah.
guys think the trap the chest itself is trapped?
Well, I'd have to get over there, he says, but, yeah, did you notice any way of disarming it, Vale?
Did you notice that?
No, you didn't.
No. So it seems like somebody's going to have to be our guinea pig.
You're coming in really low, by the way. I can barely hear you.
Is this better?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Sorry. Mike's kind
It
of.
looks like it's time for Mr. Jumpy, as I point at Robert.
Yeah. I'm just thinking what I'm gonna do when I'm there.
I'm
Guys,
gonna open the chest.
how heavy
Open
is
the
the
chest.
Brinker will open the chest.
How heavy is the chest in case it is closed and I cannot open it?
Well, I think
Well-
it would depend on what's in it.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I'll just do that, and I just do a casual jump with my boots of striding. I should not have any problems.
I
with.
would I'll suggest a possible idea. I could throw this rope to you. You could tie it around the chest and then jump back over here, and we could just pull the chest towards us.
Well, let's see. Maybe it's just open. I don't think it's double trapped. Right? And I'll just take a close look on the chest to see if there are any other possible traps on it.
So give me a perception. It looks like there's some kind of silver wire attached to the locking mechanism. This could be a trap.
Guys. So it is double trapped. I see that we have something here. Okay, the silver wire attached. It attaches what to what?
You would need an investigate to try to figure out what's going on.
Oh, I mean, does it? I mean, does it attach? So you just does it attach the chest to the floor, or does the attach the lid to the chest so you don't open it?
So it seems like it's inside the lock, which, normally, well, I'll say you've seen a few locks and it just looked irregular. So it might be something to do with like inside the chest or the lock itself.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can just lift the chest. Is it liftable? Does it look good? Does it look like I can lift it? And by the way, guys, just go away. Just step away. I'm gonna do a couple of things, just for your safety, so we just don't get like if it blows up, so it's only me.
Okay, she takes a step in.
Alright, so you lift up the chest. Yeah, you can lift it up, no issues.
I do like using those boots of striding. They give me no penalty to carrying capacity, so I can just jump with this chest over the trap, and we can deal with it in some other room. So we don't have to think about this.
Alright, so you take the chest. I'm just going to say it weighs 40 pounds.
Fine, absolutely fine.
Alright, so go ahead and add it to your inventory.
But let's see if I'm gonna put it back down right after. I'm just gonna jump over again.
Okay.
Put it down, and then someone who can disarm traps can take a look.
Crinkle,
the
I
same
believe you're
as-
up.
Alright, so investigation would tell you a bit about this lock.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
DC
Investigation.
is 5.
That sounds
Oh.
like an intelligence skill.
Yeah, so you do believe it looks like there's some kind of needle inside the lock that you notice. It might be some kind of old poison or spring trap. Like if you try to pick the lock,
Oh, it'll jet. Okay.
it'll
You can
jab you.
disarm it.
Alright, yeah, you can definitely attempt to disarm with thieves' tools. DC would be 10.
It didn't add the +5 from the gloves on the last one, by the way, but
You might have to manually add it if it's not doing it. You can make like a, what's it called?
17.
Modifier. Yeah, so you easily kind of cut the silver wire, and you think you have disabled it.
Alright, then we pick the lock.
Alright. So, get
24.
the chest open. Find a couple of things inside, which
Okay,
I'll put in
that's
the
it.
chat here.
I'm just doing this as a test. Went worse. There we go. I know, holy.
No lock is safe now, Wrinkle.
No lock. I think of a follow
Hold
up.
on a minute.
Help me out, Yash.
I said that no lock is safe with you now.
Yep. On the fingers. Painter. Locksmith.
Lock whisperer.
Okay. There you go. So you find a couple of precious gems in the chest, along with religious components and some more potions.
A pearl.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's awesome.
Oh. Here you go.
So-
Toss it. You have your own.
Okay, yeah, awesome. Okay, so I have a pearl. You have a pearl.
Yeah,
Dude,
guys, I guess the one of you that doesn't have a pearl can grab the pearl.
Identify, yeah.
Religious
I'll have it soon.
components.
Did we decide on a treasurer?
No, it's
Uh,
just
Is it
kind of
Robert?
whoever takes what is responsible for recording it.
I-
So if someone wants to
like,
volunteer,
I would love to. I would love to take stuff that we are going to sell. So I'll take the ruby, and maybe Nil. Do you want religious components just for the sake of it? Just
Yeah, sure. I'll take the.
maybe it could help you with
Yeah.
some spells in the future.
do make
And,
sure you call it out, just so like people don't take things that someone else took. Basically.
Yeah. And 3 potions. I'm gonna take a look at them because we have seen so many healing potions so far. Can we already identify if those are healing potions, if they are, or it doesn't? Or it doesn't work like that.
So the potions are generally like basically the mixture itself holds the magic. So the mixture can be a bunch of different things, so they don't have to look the same. So
Do
just
they have a label or something?
these do not, which obviously is bad potion crafting, etiquette to not label your potions.
Yeah. We'll report it to the board.
Yeah, this is
I
some shady
don't
stuff
know.
going
Then
on.
maybe
OSHA wouldn't
like
be. Yeah.
Grinkle or Veil. Can one of you maybe take those potions and identify them next time we get a bit of time?
Yes.
Sure.
You wanna do
You
it?
want them, Bill?
Yeah.
Throw them at
Okay,
you.
I'll mark the ruby for 200 gold.
300
So, yeah,
mystery, or sorry, 3 mystery potions, not 300.
100.
Yeah, make sure you for stuff that's unidentified. Also, make sure you mark the session just in case in like a year from now you're like, I want to identify these potions at the bottom of my bag. I'm like, oh, where are they from? And everyone just shrugs.
What session is this?
This is session 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, got him.
So, guys, does it look we have looked at everything here? Looks so, right? So we have taken everything that is remotely interesting.
I don't know. I was thinking about maybe doing a taste test on the layer of dust on the floor. Could tell us some valuable information about who used to live here.
Yeah, let's try.
Flint will arch an eyebrow at you.
That was a joke.
Disgusting.
I suppose I need to work on the delivery.
That's horrific, actually.
I thought it was hilarious.
Thank you, Kelvin.
I'm gonna throw up.
All right, to the next room then.
Yeah, let's go. Let's take a look. With the layout, I'm guessing it will be something similar. Does the door look similar?
So yes, it looks like another double door. However, when you get closer, this one has some look like old runes on it. Arcana might tell you something. I'll say or religion, either one.
Oh,
So you're not sure exactly what these runes are for, but you've seen this type of magic in sealing rituals, like to prevent certain types of creatures from going through an area.
Wonder if this is something that a scroll of knock can solve.
well, I
Veil?
imagine it's for the undead, not for us.
Yes, it seems like whoever made this wanted to keep the undead out. If I had
Yes.
to take a guess.
Possibly the little servant of the Shadow Lord, who's skulking about, as I say quite loudly. And I'm going to go and try and open the door.
That's a good point,
Lovely.
actually.
Alright, so the door shakes as you try to open it. It is either locked. Well, yeah, you believe it's locked.
Guys, guys, like, are we seriously trying to force pick the door with some magical runes on it that are preventing others from entering?
It's for the undead. It's for the undead.
Okay.
Really good
yeah.
with fingers.
I
I do remember when we came in here, there was similar runes that were broken and a bunch of dead hobgoblins because of that.
Yes, I do remember that. Yes,
A
you're
good memory.
right. This is interesting.
Good memory.
Thank you, Flint.
So, I guess I'm overly cautious today.
Well, did these
Yeah.
runes look broken like those other ones?
No, but opening the door might break them, as they are kind of written over the seal.
Just a
Oh.
quick question. Just a quick question, guys. Veil. Question to you: If this thing holding the door from entering, or from is it from entering from this side or from the other side? Is it holding something back?
Lou, did you
it
know
be
that?
possible?
So well, you believe it's a barrier. It would prevent crossing of either side as long as the door is closed and sealed. Like whatever's in there, depending on what it's supposed to be sealing, anything in there of that type couldn't affect the door, and anything on this side of that type couldn't affect the door or pass it. Like if they were incorporeal.
Just a little bit hesitant about this door actually holding something in.
So,
Or
what do you
someone?
suggest, Robert? Do you have a suggestion
I
in mind?
think I would try to listen maybe or detect magic and to see if we have any anything behind there just to get any clue. Because I'm thinking undead. I'm just thinking undead. And if there are some undead there, they're probably like shuffling and moving around. Maybe we can listen?
Every day.
All right.
Listen.
Yeah, if you want, go ahead and give a perception.
Maybe Flynn wants to put his ear to the door or his nose. I mean, whatever, and see if he can't see something on the other side.
This is, I suppose,
Look through the keyhole.
He steps over to it.
Don't
You
blow
have to go to a
nothing out.
doctor after this.
Says, I feel like the party's bloody dog at this point, sniffing and listening. Says, no, sounds quiet. He steps back.
Well, let's be ready then.
All right, so who is opening? Well, first you have to unlock it. And actually, this lock is more impressive than the others you've seen. This is a DC 20. Thieves' Tools.
Oh my.
Lordy. Well,
Yeah,
let's see.
have a
Okay.
guidance.
A blast
Grink-
or something? Yeah.
Grinkle. Yeah. Based on
Thanks, guys.
my predictions, it should go a little bit like this, and boom, bless.
21.
Grinkle, you are wonderful. You
So-
are a yes.
Alright, guys.
You
Okay,
would,
we're all in this together. We wouldn't be able to do it
know-
without you guys.
You would know that the Bless spell doesn't actually affect skill checks. Just FYI. You could cast it.
Do I know that, or I don't know that though?
Oh, you have Arcana training, don't? I mean, it's your spell. I'm just giving you a friendly reminder before you waste the spell slot. There are other spells like Guidance that affect skill checks, but Bless only affects attack rolls and saving throws.
Who is this for?
Grinkle, I believe, was going to try to pick the lock. And unfortunately, he can't Bardic Inspire himself.
But he already rolled
Did it.
28.
Oh, wait, did he?
21.
Yeah, 21. Okay, I see.
Don't you have advantage, or is it just
He
plus
said
5?
only 20 though. No, I thought you said it only needed 20. I can use.
Yeah, it would be DC 20. So yeah, that would unlock it.
Grinkle, do you have
15.
only plus 5 from the gloves, or also advantage?
9. Just plus 5.
Okay.
We'll have to find some other magic chest to get that other bonus.
Does it work if you wear one glove? Like if one glove gives you advantage and one glove gives you.
Yeah, but the other one
+5,
has to be
you
on
have
my
swap?
foot.
Oh, fair. Just
No, they have to
attached
be
to a
on your
limb.
hands.
Oh.
How do you know, Flint?
yeah.
I wasn't Flint there. You didn't hear my bad British accent.
Hear the voice of God right there.
Does Flint have a British accent?
You hear your inner thoughts telling you, I probably need to wear them.
Flynn did have a British accent when we first met him, but recently it seems like he hasn't, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's more just I don't want to try to do accents. It sounds
Fair enough.
Oi! Let's get the bloody door open. Mate! Oh wait, no, that's Australian. I don't know what I'm doing.
Nice.
Come on, mate, let's get the door
Let's
open.
get the
on.
door o- You, Flint, you sound different. Oi, what do you
Spot on.
mean?
He comes from down under.
Dean and yeah, okay. All right, I'll say. Okay, so all right. So now that it's unlocked, maybe Grinkle, you take a step back just in case it explodes. I don't know that it will. I actually don't, but I know Robert seems to think so. Robert's the paranoid type, I think.
I got magic hand if
I'm
you
just-
want
I'm
to
just
back up,
looking
and I
at
can push it
Ringo.
open with that.
Okay, well, whatever you want to do. Hey, is there life on the line?
Yep. Here we go. Oop. Back
Yeah,
up.
let's do
let
that.
me-
I haven't
And-
predicted any events this far into the day, so I can't save you if something happens.
I magic. If I magic hand push it.
You pushing the door open?
With a magical hand.
All right. So the door will open inward, revealing an old room with a pool of water that looks very fresh. There's also several statues in here. This looks
Oh.
like it might be some kind of ceremony room, possibly for rituals and other such things.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Significance
Like
of this room.
this thing has been sealed for so many years. Why would it feel so fresh?
Maybe you should drink it, Robert, and find out. Maybe it grants you.
Maybe.
I'm not that
Maybe it
kind
grants you immortality.
I'm not that kind of person that just drinks stuff willy
Did you
nilly.
identify it or nil? You gotta detect magic. Let me check.
So
Yeah, that's actually a good
as you
thing.
get in a little bit, the light would reveal it looks like an old, maybe a torn piece of paper laying on the ground there near the statue.
Let's try to read it.
So it looks like it was torn out of a book or some kind of, torn out of something. It's handwritten, and it seems to be some sort of ritual
Hmm.
with some very odd ingredients.
Okay, guys, I know nothing about this thing, and I hand it over to Vale. What's that?
What is that?
What's that? What is it?
Explain. Yeah. So does
is
she
it?
know like what's kind of going on with it?
This would actually be a religious knowledge check,
Oh,
if you have it.
I do have it. She was a cleric briefly in her life. It always throws me off the order. Okay. That's not the best. Can I guidance?
Well, you would have to have the guidance before the roll.
Okay.
But with a 12...
I'll give it a go as well, and I roll guidance as well. That's all.
Alright, so you're like, let me
What's
see
this
that.
first? Yeah.
She's looking at it.
Oh yes, no. Maybe you'd be more familiar. It seems to move more of the religious persuasion.
So, you understand how this ritual would be performed. It looks like some kind of gateway ritual. Like opening a magical passage, kind of like teleport. Definitely
Ah.
requires the pool here. And it would require a couple of other things. Which I will put in chat, actually.
Is this statue like a person?
Which one?
There's two. It looks like.
So yeah, the statue to the west, the one against the corner there, looks like some sort of ancient warrior clad in plate armor. His hand raised up towards the ceiling with a stone sword in it. The one in the back of the room, behind the fountain, looks like a cleric. Her arms kind of outstretched as if she's kind of welcoming you all into this place.
Robert would approach and to see is he actually wearing a plate armor or is it carved out of stone?
It's carved out of stone.
Damn it! Always wanted one of those.
Nice.
Let's see. So these are the things needed for the ritual. But you would not know where this magical gateway would lead to. 'Cause-
That's actually. Go ahead. Sorry.
kind of have it, almost.
Yeah, so the one thing that you would know, humanoid essence is very taboo because it has to be taken from slain humans or slain humanoids. The caster community generally because that's kind of approaching necromancy stuff, so it's kind of not something that's done. Like, you don't collect blood essence, but it is used in certain dark rituals. Like, generally, yeah, humanoids, you're not supposed to take their essence.
Oh, well, it turns out we do have a source of humanoid essence, and she looks at Flint, she winks.
He says, bloody hell's that supposed to mean?
That's Flint, alright.
I'm not dead.
Yes.
I'm not
No,
dead
don't
yet.
worry.
Sounds the
Well,
same as ever.
How long should humanoids be dead in order for you to take their essence? I'm thinking of those hobgoblins.
Like most essences, they have to be collected within 20 minutes of the deceased.
Ooh,
dying.
no, yeah, then this is not good.
Yeah, essence fades
Well-
pretty quick.
Guys,
Can I
we are
see-
not slaying any humanoids today, I hope.
Hmm?
I agree.
To know, but
that?
no cigar.
Can I see if there's wet footprints or anything?
No, so this is another one of those rooms that's been sealed up for a long time. No one's been in here.
Okay.
Plus, if they had the runes on the door, would have been broken, which they are now. So the seal is no longer functioning. Whatever the seal
Yes,
is for.
I'm very curious to see where this goes, but not at the cost of humanoid essence. I think that's probably one line I'm not willing to cross in search of knowledge.
Is there no other way to get humanoid essence? Can we not turn other essences into it, or can I just not? If can I just not release enough blood?
No, essences like with normal essences have to be collected from the slain, and they have to be collected
Okay.
quickly.
When we say 30 humanoid essence, does it look like one slain humanoid?
He's doing calculations.
Generally, generally each creature you slay has about 10 maho of essence. It has a little bit more if you have the correct skill to collect it.
Okay, so probably 2.
Yeah, you'd probably have to kill 2 or maybe 3 humanoids to get that much.
I'm not opposed to that next time. Like if we get in fight with hobgoblins, I'm up for that.
It would be considered kind of an evil act.
Yeah, that's what
No.
Lil was gonna say. She's like, it's not necessarily the killing of the creature that is evil. It is the collection of the essence, which is
Yeah.
Kill them anyway. Why a good humanoid essence go to waste?
Why would a good place require humanoid essence? This is evil magic. Can I look at the cleric?
Yeah, you're
Is-
probably right. You're probably right. Honestly,
is-
yeah, guys, I'm just thinking about it. I see no version of this when something good happens to us if we do this.
Nil, are you able to see what? Or do you recognize what clerical order this?
I
person
was
from?
just gonna go have a look before I suggest we smash this evil pool.
Alright, so the statue's history might tell you something about them. Unless you have another skill you can use.
Uh,
I'll say
Yeah,
religious
okay.
knowledge as well might tell you. They'll tell you different things.
okay. Well, I will guidance myself, and then I'll give. I kind of want to do both, but I'll do history first.
Okay. So
14.
just by looking at them, you do think these were what is it? Elven made. And I'll say, go ahead, do your religious check.
I'll guidance myself on this as well.
So these statues have markings of followers of Corellin, which is not an evil god.
What god is that of?
Corellin is the
would
god
I-
of the elves.
Oh,
He's like the father
Would-
of the elves.
That would be known in the Feywild, right? I would know about him.
Yeah, because you have religious
Yeah.
training.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it is very odd to you that this piece of paper was here, unless, well, let's see. Yeah, I'll say, unless maybe someone brought this ritual here and just was going to use this ritual room for some reason. Not necessarily like that is the purpose of this room. Because you can have many different types of rituals performed in a place like this. A ritual room like this is just some place that's powerful, kind of with religious energies connected to whatever god is, whatever temple it is.
Yes.
Maybe
Okay,
this
Robert-
was part of the crypt for some kind of burial purposes.
This,
Can I have a
but
look
this,
at the
this,
water?
this whole pool and water, it doesn't look evil, right? It looks fresh.
Yeah, I mean the water is sparkling and clear.
Robert will just put his hand in it and kind of try to touch it with fingers and to see what happens.
So the water kind of washes over your hand. I'll say maybe there's some dirt on your hand, so it would go in the pool, but the dirt would kind of like just kind of vanish as it enters the water. Like it just kind of fades away.
I think
the
it
pool
just
cleaned
kind of.
itself.
I will just put my 2 hands in it and just wash my face with it.
Okay. So yeah, it seems very refreshing as you kind of put it over your hands and face, and it does do a pretty good job of cleaning you off. The dirty water again slowly like becoming clear over time.
Okay, guys, like this cannot be bad. I feel it's good. Guys, shall we drink it? I think
in,
it's
man.
safe.
Yeah. Have some.
What?
Wait,
Yeah,
you
have
just
some.
cleaned yourself with disintegrating water, and now you're gonna put it in your bodies.
Have some.
I was going to do no such thing.
I think that's a bad idea.
Yes.
Hey, you guys
He doesn't
wanted
know
me
anything.
to
He hasn't been
ask.
right once today.
If
I'll-
you
I warned
feel
I don't know. Robert feels pretty confident. He'll just make a cup out of his hand
Nice.
and take a sip.
This is probably not a great idea.
All right.
It's
Yeah, the
fine.
water is refreshing. You feel strangely invigorated.
That's pretty good. But anyway,
Not to Robert. Not strangely invigorated. To
I'm
Robert.
not gonna take a bath.
I'll
there.
say, seeing this, there might be some obscure religious knowledge someone with training might have. DC 20, if you want to make a roll for it.
Is this
I think-
this is something we can guidance?
Yes, you can guidance this.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, you hit it. You hit it out of nowhere.
So, yeah, you think,
Jack all trades.
judging by kind of what you saw, you think this water,
Yeah.
when, like you kind of read about these types of fountains. As
course.
said, they are kind of done for or used for ritual purposes, but you think maybe if he were to drink the water and be healed, the magical healing would be more effective on him for a limited time.
I should. Like,
So we
I
should
know I should
have
go
some of this.
cut him
So you go cut him.
and then see what happens.
But you're not sure you can take this water with you. You think you'd have to be in this room for this to... basically, like, it would enhance the healing if someone were drinking, like, to take a drink and someone didn't heal on them.
But okay, so it would be like less potent if we were to try and take it away, or like it wouldn't work. You mean?
You don't think it would work. You think the fountain is magical, and the water, like, basically has to be used kind of quickly if it leaves the fountain. Otherwise, it just becomes normal water. That would be your guess.
For water.
But yeah, Robert, you definitely feel refreshed drinking this.
Oh, that's good. That's very good.
It's like
So
cold
guys,
water on a hot day.
Anyone wants to play? Okay, let's not take a bath. I just don't want it to confuse me with dirt and disintegrate me.
This is so good. I'm just gonna bathe in it.
Wait,
Yeah.
so was that the last room of this complex?
There is one
Yes.
more. There is one more here.
Where?
Oh, that's right. You're.
The
Oh,
one
yeah.
that we decided to leave for last because it kind of looked like it looked like it could lead to somewhere interesting.
Oh, Then what are we still doing here?
Remember,
Yeah, let's-
skeleton, or remember the crazy guy who locked us in? Is probably down there somewhere.
Yes, Flint. Still your fear for once, will you? We have acknowledged.
Oi!
it.
What
Yeah,
you
are you
talking
hate this guy or
about?
something? Like what?
What you think you're doing, mate?
What you think you do? He does it better than me.
I'd hope so, but yeah.
You don't talk in here, for you would be lipping.
Yeah.
I feel like we should lock this door. In it, man.
Why?
What do you think?
Yeah. Lock
Alright,
it
okay,
behind.
come on,
Lock
guys.
it
Okay,
behind
easy.
us. Lock it behind us.
Yeah.
Alright.
We should peek on it as well. Just out.
Grinkle, there is
That's
work. There is
disgusting.
work for you here. We do have another locked door, from what I remember.
Robert, can we borrow one of your pitons to bar this door?
Yeah, of course. Which door do you want to bar?
To the ritual room. I don't
Oh,
think it
yeah,
would be a
sure.
great idea
Let's do
for
that.
the undead.
Wait,
But
to-
it opens. It opens inside. Like remember, he pushed it. You cannot bar a door with pitons when it opens inside.
Yeah.
We can tie a rope.
You could, or you could.
I could like paint. I could
relock
like
it.
paint a lock and key.
Why do you want
and
to
then
lock it?
Bring it to life.
Why
if
do,
you guys,
why do we want
I
to
think I
lock
can do
the
that.
room?
Yeah, any door you've picked open, you can automatically relock with your thieves' tools.
Yeah.
Just lock it.
No problem, guys.
I don't know. They were trying to keep people out of it. Maybe it would. If we have to come back for whatever reason, it might benefit us to see that it has not been disturbed. That's would be
Also-
my guess.
I thought we were gonna go rest.
I
Honestly,
think
the place
I
out.
think we need to go, but like before we do, I just wanted to take a look what is here, and then we can go. Oh, guys, like I actually maybe we go rest and then we go to this room in case there is like a whole new level.
But yeah, it's
Well,
locked,
then
so
we-
the undead
that's
can't come
where your
through it
point-
right now.
You said we gotta finish this place. You gotta do that then.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, out of character, I don't like the idea of like long resting while like there's potentially like still monsters down here. But maybe you guys.
Well, we would not long rest here. We would go to the camp and long rest and then come back.
Right, but whatever like is going on down here is like has a chance to progress by like 8
Yeah,
hours.
you're right. You're right.
Alright.
I'm okay. I'm just worried. I'm just worried about poor little Grinkle. He looks bad.
Wait, you talking about me?
Step up.
I'm-
No, another poor little Grinkle.
Okay.
Also, he's lost in
thought-
the dock. He stayed behind.
We were,
Were
Epic
you
Gaming getting outta here.
picking the door shut?
yeah, my nose also.
Okay. so
But actually, that's good to know. Next time we all beaten up, we can go there and try to heal up with a little bit more effectiveness.
Efficiency.
Efficiency, exactly. Yeah.
Alright, so this
Am I picking this
door-
lock?
This door
Oops,
is
yeah, sorry.
locked, and I'll say you would see recent signs of passage in this area, besides the ghouls. Survival might tell you some more. Alright, never
No.
mind. And this would require training. Do you have training, Vale?
Yes, he does.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, something with booted feet came through here. While this is mostly like clawed ghoul feet, it does seem like something came through here recently with actual boots on.
Our captor. As I'm doing.
The door itself
there a
is
window?
locked. DC is 10 to pick it. I'll say Grinkle. You can see.
You cannot not pick at Grinkle.
Yeah, I don't think you can fail
Oh, yeah.
this.
It's
So
the
you
one.
Easily
Only one
unlock the
number.
door. What do you want to do?
Well, in for copper, in for
Yeah.
gold, right?
I open the door as I start dragging my
someone
battle axe
kills
on the
us.
floor, making
Okay.
sounds as I'm
So it opens into
trying to
a-
intimidate this shadow.
another hallway.
Ah,
You see it goes south, but also west.
where do the footprints go?
The booted footprints look like they go west, but then they come back and go south.
Okay. And
I'll
I'm
say Vale tells you.
okay. I'm gonna start heading south as I'm just making
Careful, there are pit like it does look like a corridor where you could have this pit trap.
So as you get to here, I'll say Cal, you hear some chanting down the hall.
Down this hallway.
Yes, coming from behind that door.
I'll like stop everybody and shh. Do you hear that? There's
It's very
seems to be
low
some sort of
here.
some
There
sort
is
of chanting down the hall through that doorway.
Okay. If there is someone making a ritual, then like we can't, guys. Like, do you understand that we cannot just rest now? If there is a ritual going on there, like we don't want it
Well,
to
it
finish.
could be like a 2-day ritual.
Ah,
He's really locked in while we're here.
That-
No, we need to stop him now.
Yeah, that'd
There is
be.
no element of surprise. We smite the Shadow Lord follower.
yeah,
I happen
let's
to agree. Whatever is going on down here, it can't be good.
Exactly.
I mean, we saw
Uh,
all those hobgoblins.
Can
I would
Stop it
suggest.
then. We'll go and we'll stop it because that's what we do.
Calden will say, we should stealth, to try and surprise him.
And I turn to look at him, and I get down to his level. He goes, "We do not stealth in the face of evil. That's when they win." As I'm gonna just start running.
What are you
Oh.
on about? What's wrong with stealthing?
Stars preserve me. If we walk
I've never
into
been very good at it, so it's pointless.
Oh, fair enough.
Clang,
Pointless, Lou.
clang, clang. I
It is
hope he
really-
hears my impending doom.
Completely pointless.
Okay, since we're not stealthing anymore, Robert will just jump towards here.
Oh my God.
I'm a little bit suspicious that there's gonna be a pit trap here.
Kaladin kind of
Huh.
cringes at every loud footstep.
So everybody
Exactly.
freeze as suddenly the door would open.
Oh lord.
So you see some sort of room. It looks like a couple of ghouls in front and a strange bony figure doing some sort of ritual, or at least was in the middle of doing some sort of ritual. Now is kind of staring over at you. He says,
We get surprised.
He says, "You will wish you died in the smoke down below." And he starts to chant. Give me initiative rolls.
You will wish you were never resurrected at all.
If only we had spell slots, right, guys?
I mean,
I've
I
got
do.
spell slots.
Ah,
And
that's good.
you happen to not need those. So
I'm alright. Yeah, I'm fine, actually. If it wasn't for this drain, I would be at my best.
Oh, are you drained? I didn't realize.
Yes.
It's okay.
Yes, we are very drained.
Alright,
Just barely hanging on.
so the first act is actually going, wow, high rolls. Everyone's on there, I assume? Yeah, so the first act
Fancy
is
rock.
going to be Crinkle. What do you want
Oh,
to
baby.
do?
Lou, we made a good choice with this spell. We're gonna toss a lot of daggers right
yeah.
in there.
Perfect.
Right? The first 3 there. That's where I want it. Right on top
Alright,
of them,
so
please.
go ahead and drag
Oh,
up
so yeah,
the
I do that, eh?
5-foot cube to show me where you're putting it.
Cube 5 feet. Drag it on. Hope that's not 5.
It's a 5-foot cube. Yeah, there you go.
That's your opinion. Wait, but it's 10.
Cloud of Daggers is not 5 foot.
Yeah, it's 10.
10, right?
5 feet
Yeah.
on each side. Oh, okay. Why don't they just say a 10-foot cube? Whatever. Alright, so a bunch of daggers pop out and start whirling around devilishly.
But how do I... There you go.
and you begin concentrating on your spell. Let's see.
That was a great roll for that, actually.
So that you don't do
What?
damage until they start their turn. That's when they take
Yeah.
the damage. So don't roll just yet. But I believe that
Yep.
is it for you, Grinkle. Any bonus action?
I'm gonna back up. Yeah, hold on. Like, I don't want to be in anyone's way. Bonus, I don't think so. Do I have any more bardic? I don't think so. No, I don't. Alright, that's all. Yeah.
Alright, so just mark yourself as concentrating. The ghoul
Yep.
goes, starting in your aura. It is slashed by spinning daggers. So 4d4 damage, no save. Alright,
You did roll one. Or do you roll it for every, or do you roll it once for?
once each turn. So it would be like you'd roll the amount now.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so 11 points of slashing. As he is cut up by the daggers. Bleeding black ichor. He's going to rush out, quickly getting around Robert, and goes in for a claw slash. 19, luckily. Oh, no, that will hit you. Alright, so he catches you off guard with a quick claw, doing 6 slashing and requiring a con save as you start to seize up. The paralytic agent. DC 10. Oh! So you become paralyzed. That is it for...
Nice silvery barbs, the concentration, or no?
I don't think you can do it for allies. I think you can silvery barbs for enemies. So that would be paralyzed.
I throw pain across the room anyways, but it doesn't do anything.
This doesn't do anything. No, you're not prone. Where'd it go? Paralyzed. And you do get a save each turn to try to drop that. The Deathlock is going to put his hands together and chant. As his eyes glow, he points his finger towards you four back here and screams, "Wither!" as necrotic energy explodes in the area. I need a con save. DC 13.
All right.
Okay.
That's fair.
I think I just need Grinkle.
Cool? Yeah.
Alright, so luckily, most of you made it. So if you
But it
made
probably
it,
killed me.
almost. If you made it, you take 9 points necrotic. If you failed it, you take 18 points necrotic.
Oh, is that all?
Is that all? Shh.
Oh my god, I took 9?
Yes, 9 necrotic. I think Kaladin's the only one that failed it, so he would have taken 18.
Looking looking pretty rough. 6 hit
So
points.
he kind of pulls a bunch of energy from you. It's swirling around his hand. And as a bonus action, this guy here gains some healing. Looks like he is a little bit healthier.
Who guy where? Which guy?
This guy was wounded
guy
before. Now he's looking a little bit healthier. Alright, so
Okay.
Robert, end of your turn, a con save to drop the paralysis, DC 10.
Come on, guys. DC 10. It cannot be that.
Alright.
Okay.
So you pull yourself free of it, your body finally responding to what you're doing, but that would end your turn. Nil. Oh, Grinkle, I do need a concentration check, which is a DC 10 con save. See if you hold your spell. You did take damage. Oh, alright. Fortunately, cloud of daggers would dissipate. You have, well, it doesn't matter if you have Warcaster. Alright, Nil, what are you gonna do?
Okay.
Turn.
As my activation, I am going to give myself my Twilight Shroud,
Okay.
Twilight Sanctuary.
Yeah.
Turn that on, and that spawns the 30-foot radius.
Darkness envelops the area as you start to shield your allies. Alright, any bonus actions or movement?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll kind of don't want more surrounding. I'll walk up here, and then at the end of my turn, I get my Twilight Sanctuary HP, so I get 6/10.
Alright, so that ends your turn. Vale.
Okay. Vale moves right here. She casts Bless, and let's see, and she will target Kaladin, Nil, and Robert with Bless, and I will.
On a nil. Alright, so you cast Bless.
What's the
Here, I'll
Oh,
do
the
this
book.
part for you. I'll mark you guys. Hang on.
Thank
So
you.
You're the caster. You said Kaladin, Nil, and Robert.
Yep,
Okay,
she
got it.
benches one of her cards, and it like flashes bright light, and you guys are blessed. And I think she'll stop there. Oh, she gets
Yeah.
temporary HP from Nil, right?
Oh, and you can take
Yeah.
the paralysis off yourself, Robert.
Oh, yeah.
You get 9 temp HP.
Nice.
All right.
Alright,
Is
so
that
you're.
the? How do we do temp HP in here?
You can put it in the red circle. Temp.
Okay. Word. Got it.
Alright, so that is it for Vale.
Uh-huh.
So this ghoul is going to rush up. Not quick enough to benefit from the paralysis. It will try to claw at you with flank. +2. 17. Okay, so 19. Yeah, that will strike again.
I cannot find where I can remove my paralysis. Is it the disabled? Ah, okay, found it.
You got it. Alright. So you are slashed for 10 points of damage. And you would have to give me another con save. Remember, D4 bonus.
Yep.
Alright, so this
Fine.
time you easily keep yourself from becoming paralyzed. Kaladin.
Awesome. So I am going to use my new feature. So at the start of combat, without a bonus action or anything, I spend a focus point, which is like the new key point, to get my arms. This time I'm actually going to do fire arms. So I have these really long 15-foot firearms that
Fire
sprout
arms.
forth. Yep. And I will move right here, and I'm going to try to attack this guy right here.
Alright, so you throw arms of flame down the hallway at him.
Yep, and these do fire damage.
Okay.
21, I'm assuming hits.
Yeah, that would strike AC 12, so you do hit him with the flaming arms.
Alright, here's damage, and I'm going to use this feature of the Tavern Brawler. When you hit a creature with an unarmed strike as a part of the attack action on your turn, you can deal damage to the target and also push them 5 feet away from you. So can I push him like 5 feet kind of diagonally past? Is that possible?
Sorry, give me a sec. Okay. I see. So you want to push him forward.
Like in front of
to
Nil,
there.
basically.
Yeah, sure. So, you force movement, kind of. Well, at that point, as long as they allow him to be pushed, because technically they can stop him with the diagonal front. So, would
I
you
would-
allow
yeah.
the push, Robert and Nil?
No problem. Yeah, let him go.
So he is pushed through their space.
All right.
There.
And I'll step forward and try to punch him again.
Okay. Another punch.
This was with my bonus action, obviously.
Yeah. 12 would just hit. And this is AC.
Awesome. So here's damage.
Alright, so he takes 5, which will burn him.
Do you get flanking when you attack from distance?
No, you have to be adjacent for flank.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, he goes down.
Awesome. And that's the end of my turn.
You get 5 temp HP.
Oh wow. Awesome. I needed that. Thank you.
Alright, so this one is going to rush forward, jumping up and slashing down at Nil with a claw attack. 17 would just miss as you throw your weapon up and knock him back. New round, Crinkle.
Okay, Grinkle. Really not doing well.
Yeah, several of your party are not doing well right now.
What we can do
Yeah,
here.
remember to mark your damages, your health levels, because Grinkle is technically a healer too.
Mine is marked correctly, right?
You would actually be at near death, because 6 is, 1/4 your total.
Gotcha. My bad.
No worries. So Grinkle.
Then you don't have to have both, right? You don't have to have
No,
winded
just
and
whichever
yeah.
mark applies. So one of the 3 marks for your health level. Yeah, so right now you have slightly damage as well. You can take that off you. There.
Okay. Oh. Harder than just hitting things nowadays, you know?
Alright.
Yeah, we're just going to... No, that guy can do range. So we're gonna heal Kaladin. I decided.
Alright, so you
You can do
throw some-
range. It hurts
Yep.
people. Gotta do it.
Throw some magical
deck.
healing.
Maybe one.
Kaladin, yeah, you would gain 6.
Thank you.
And
Crinkle, just get away. Crinkle,
Yeah,
I won't
we're
forget. I won't forgive myself if we die.
wanna, because I can still silvery barbs and stuff. So should I even be in sight or should I take off or go around the corner?
Go around. Break line of sight as I noticed that you're
Oh
running.
wow, Grinkle is really out of there. I'm out of here. Just runs like full speed back down the
Yep.
hall.
Is it too far, Lou, or is it?
I don't know. What's your movement?
Oh, we're good. We're good.
Wait,
Alright, that's my
movement's
turn.
30? Yeah, that should be fine. Alright, so your turn ends. The Deathlock will say, "Enough of your spells," as he begins to chant, pointing at Vale. 3 little glowing darts appear and whiz towards you. Pew, pew, pew. Cast the magic missile.
Shield.
Alright, so as they are about to hit you, you smile and throw your hand out as a force shield just absorbs them. He growls. So that is going to be it for him. Robert.
I will use. Robert will use his action surge
Okay.
to disengage.
Ooh.
and run. Like, is there
So to get
is there a
through
thing on
them,
the floor here? I'm just looking.
yeah, and if you wanted to get through them, you would have to do an overrun or a tumble, because technically they are blocking you with diagonal right now.
I
But I think
cannot.
you get a
Okay,
blessed
I
and
cannot
then,
move through
can't-
here.
You can't diagonal through enemies, no. So you'd have to choose one to overrun, or like if one of those was an ally, you could diagonal through, but with two enemies like that, they would be stopping movement.
Okay. Okay then. But if I don't like, do I have to spend an action or anything, or is it just part of movement?
It would be a bonus action or an action to perform a tumble or an
Okay,
overrun.
I will then. Okay, then I'll use before I use action surge. I want to make sure that I'm actually able to get here.
Okay.
I'm use bonus action to overrun to get here. I'll
Alright.
use athletics, right?
So that would be athletics. So the ghoul has to resist with athletics. Oh, so he would stop you. That attempt would fail.
Does he
Dude,
get? Does he get a plus
does
4 on
bless
that?
work on this?
No, bless isn't for checks like this. It's for attacks and saves.
Oh, right.
Okay.
So you could use your action to try again, but
No.
for now the
Um,
ghoul stops you.
For now, then I can't. I'll just attack the ghoul then.
All right.
Let me see. Yes, I'll attack this one.
All right. So you swing, trying to cut down this ghoul. 18. Yeah, that will strike as you cut him for 9. Damaging him with your strike.
Let me see. I would also use trip.
Trip attack. All right. So extra D8, I believe.
Yeah.
Trip maneuver. So strength save. So he would make his save. He would take an extra 2, which would put him 2 wounded. Yeah.
Can I have my bonus hit points, please?
Yep.
Alright, so your turn ends. A bonus of 8 nil.
Well, I am going to say, you serve the Shadow Lord, the inferior darkness. My darkness is guided by the precious moon, as I'm going to cast a moonbeam on the Deathlock.
It's pretty badass.
Alright.
Barbecue.
Let me check something before you do that. Alright, so yeah, he is struck. And he, I think, yeah, on his turn, he has to do a saving throw.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Alright, Vale.
Okay. I will. Let's target the ghoul that is already damaged and told the dead.
Alright, so you attempt to wither him with necrotic energies.
Just a wisdom save.
Yes. It's really weird. I feel like this should be a con save.
I keep thinking it is too.
He fails. He is badly withered. Becoming badly wounded. Oh wait, I was looking at the 9. 8 damage? Alright, well he's still badly wounded.
Oh, he's low. Alright. And that is. I'm still in Nil's thingy, right? Yeah, okay. That's your turn.
Yeah, but you have the map, so I'm just not going to roll it.
Okay.
Alright, so that is it for you. The ghoul goes. He is going to, once again, slash at Robert. I believe that's the only one he can slash at. Claws, no. This time you get your shield up and keep him back. Kaladin.
Alrighty. I will try to. I'll step forward within 15 feet and try to finish this guy off.
Okay.
So here's action attack. Ooh, that's a.
Oh, yeah, that is
No
going
bueno.
to miss. As he dodges
And-
out of the way.
Bonus action attack.
Yeah, 19 would strike him.
Alright. Here's damage.
So 6. Yeah. He is burned.
And I think that'll be the end of my turn.
Alright, so the ghoul here is going to lunge at Nil, clawing. Yeah. But you easily keep him back. That is it for him.
Oh, do you want to go? No, you got more in you.
So you would see that the coffins suddenly are beginning to open.
I thought those were treasure chests.
Oh, there are chests
Well,
as
there's-
well, but they're also
Oh, I
coffins.
I couldn't see them because of the light. Yeah, okay. I see the corner of them.
Yeah. And 2 ghasts pop out. Alright, so that is it for the round. New round, Grinkle. Oh.
You guys still fighting over there?
Yes.
We're doing fine.
50. Those are opening? Alright.
Wait, why is it not rolling initiative? Oh, because my script's all broke. One moment. Just got to fix that. Very angry. Alright, coming back in. I don't know why, but this. I don't know how Roll20 is so laggy.
Yeah,
like-
it's been
it's like-
acting up for me too.
2 things it has to do. It's anyway. All right, so yeah, Grinkle, you are still first to go as these gas crawl out of the coffin. Ah,
I'm gonna turn the corner. I moved 15 feet already, and then I'm gonna ring out of daggers again.
okay.
This time we're gonna run away. I can't move
Right
it right
onto
now.
Robert.
Yeah, I
No,
killed Robert.
no.
Can't move it.
Where are you putting it?
Over here, over the door.
Like here?
How do we get
Oh.
to the castle now?
We have to get to it because there's more guys coming.
So you're
So
concentrating on
I'll put
that.
it one back, so maybe you can go diagonal. You don't have to go over.
Yeah,
it.
that
you go.
would be better. Yeah.
Like there.
Next time.
All right. So go ahead and concentrate. Any movement or bonus action, or are you done?
Hold on.
All right. So the Ghast goes is going to stay here for now and take the dodge action. You notice that the this Deathlock, his eyes kind of glow as the gas acts, almost as if he might be controlling or commanding it somehow.
Hmm.
The Deathlock goes, starting your moonbeam. How much does he take? It's what? Con save?
Yes, I'm trying to find my cast of it. 1 second. His previous turn. Yeah, 13 DC, con save.
Okay, so he would fail.
Yeah. Do I roll the damage now or use my previous
Yes,
rolled
you would
damage?
roll it now.
No, so that's 2d10, right?
Yeah, I
Big money,
believe
big
so.
money.
Alright, so 12 radiant. Searing him. So he is going to look slightly winded. He's going to step back into the chest square. Difficult terrain. He is going to start chanting again. He says, I will show you true darkness. There's another explosion of necrotic energy. I need all 4 of you to give me con saves, DC 13.
Yikes.
Do they get blessed this?
If they have bless, yeah.
Yep.
Can't say. Oh, Lord. That's not good.
Ooh, not
Alright.
good at all. I'm not sure Bless can save me.
If you made it, you take 10. If you failed it, 20.
20 puts me down.
Alright, so the energy kind of washes over you guys. And I think
We'll avenge you.
2 of you are unconscious. Or 1 of you. Okay. 1 of you is overwhelmed, becoming withered. He's dying. Or, sorry, not unconscious. He's in the dying state, but it looks like he's still alive. Just badly withered from all the necrotic energy. So that is it for him. Robert.
Okay. Question. Can I go diagonally here without getting into Cloud of Daggers?
Yeah, wait. Oh, Vale, you had temp HP. That's why you didn't go down, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. I was like,
Barely did not.
yeah. All right. So, yes. Well, there's a hard corner there. I don't know if you could. I think that would hit you.
No, but if I centered it, it wouldn't be 5 feet from the center. It'd be like 6.7 or something, you know?
Generally, with AoEs, though, if there's like a hard corner, you would be considered going partially into that square, which would trigger the effect.
How high is it? Is the Cloud of Dagger to the ceiling, or is it? Can I jump over it?
I want to say it's like 10 feet, right? Or 5 feet on each side. So I guess it's 5 feet up. If you could clear like a 5-foot jumping height, you could get over it.
Okay, but then
There's a moonbeam just after.
Yeah, there's a lot of AoEs in there.
You got it.
would I trigger Moonbeam if I if I just jump through it, kind of move through it
Yes.
without
yeah, it's when you first
ending
enter
it?
it.
Yeah, both of them are entering it. So you would, I mean, well, you could get around the moonbeam though. It would just be some difficult terrain.
I will just like if I have to run, if I have to jump, I will have to jump in straight line. But yeah, this is with all moonbeams and Cloud of Daggers. Sorry guys, I'm not getting to him. I'll step back and I use my action to deliver a greater healing potion to Kaladin.
Alright, so you give him your greater, which would be 4d4 plus 4.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so the
Wow.
healing energies work their magic, and Cal, you are brought back from the brink, though still prone on your knees.
Yeah.
I'm feeling much better.
That is a lot of
Uh,
healing.
Yeah, let me remove that. And transfer this guy. Let me see who moves next. Nil. Yeah, and that's it.
Okay, so your turn ends. The
You get your 6 temp.
Ghast is also going to remain, taking the dodge action. Nil.
Are your followers too cowardly to face the divine blades of retribution, Warlock? As
They
I
will
slowly encroach
feast on
the
your
moonbeam,
flesh.
you will feast on dust and moonlight. As I point my axe out and command it to move
Oi!
5 feet forward.
Take some light, you weird guy.
Yeah. Wanna
Put-
fight?
Put a warlock on the bobby.
Yeah. So
Alright,
we'll
he's
move
like,
that one.
ah, as the light sears him. Anything else?
No.
Alright, so Vale, hanging on, but
And I
not
think my
feeling
temp-
good. Oh, did you make a concentration check for that damage?
No, I didn't. I
Alright,
do that.
give me that now. DC 10. Alright, so yeah, you did hold your spell.
All right, cool. How bad is Robert looking? Is he pretty beat up?
I'm
Robert, no, he's okay. They've got the winded symbol. You're definitely
word.
looking much worse.
Okay, yeah. She will cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level on herself.
Okay.
Which is 2d8. Yeah.
Oh, and you would need to be marked as concentrating as well, Nil, on the moonbeam.
Yes. Take the thing.
Alright,
2d8
so
plus.
Feels so good to not have to concentrate on anything as a fighter.
smack things.
Well, you do. Not dying. Not landing in AoEs.
So you did a
That's nice.
2nd level cure wounds.
Yeah. And I guess it would be the spellcasting modifier using Wisdom, which is like.
Yeah, if this is a cleric spell, cleric cast, then it would use wisdom.
So plus is it so 4, right?
Uh,
Proficiency plus.
No,
Plus
it's just your
modifier?
wisdom modifier.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. So a +2, so 14.
Alright,
Nice.
so you feel a bit better as you channel healing energies. Anything else?
Actually, yeah.
Bonus action or
I don't think I have a bonus action I can throw right now. Just move right here. And that's your turn.
okay.
Let your temp HP.
So your
Oh.
turn
From
ends.
bountiful darkness, you will not feel anything.
The warlock
That is
seems to be
damage.
getting annoyed at you. Kaladin.
Awesome. Okay, so I will stand right here, and I will punch the ghoul.
Alright, so you get up as you're now you don't use your firearms or lose the firearms if you become incapacitated, do you?
It says
Because I know a bunch of things do get lost.
yeah, it does. Incapacitated, gone.
Yeah, so those would be gone because of being near death. So you'd have to reactivate
Okay, so
them.
yeah, I yeah, because it does say I can do it at the start of my turn, so that shouldn't be a problem. So I will do that. I'll spend another focus point.
And what type of action is
and
that? Is that just a bonus
it-
or?
No action. It says at the start of your turn.
Okay, so that's what you're doing for your turn is putting the firearms back.
Well, it's a free action. It doesn't take like an action or a bonus action. It's just at the start of the turn I can choose to do it. It does cost a focus point, so that's like the cost of it.
Let's see. Okay. All right. It's, yeah, it doesn't say any type of action, so sure. Alright.
So I'll reactivate and use my action to attempt to punch him, and if I land the hit, I'm gonna try to make him make the saving throw and get pushed 10 feet away.
Alright.
Maybe
Oh.
Okay, I missed.
So he ducks the fiery punch. Anything else?
Bonus action, I'll try to hit him again.
Alright. 13 will strike.
Awesome. So here's the damage that he takes, and he needs to succeed on a. Let me see, what kind of saving throw is it? Strength save, DC 13.
Okay. So he would fail, getting pushed back into the blades. Let's go ahead and give me a blades damage roll. Alright, 8 points of force. Or slashing?
Beautiful.
Flashing.
Alright, so he
Slashing.
becomes wounded. Alright, anything
And then
else?
he'll.
That'll be. Well, I don't want him to hit me with another. I've got enough HP to tank it this time. That'll be all.
Alright, so the ghoul, so he starts within there, another 4d4 or whatever. 4d, yeah, 4d4.
And you collect your plant vision.
Oof, yeah, so that does not
Thank
feel
you.
good. He's gonna rush back over, slash at Nil.
We're
You
good.
will-
But did we give him another damage of Cloud of Daggers? I don't
Yes.
see we've done it.
Well, yeah, didn't he just take 5? Oh no,
No,
those are
no,
temporary
sorry.
hit points. No,
Yeah,
I need the
sorry.
4d4.
Crinkle.
So never mind. So no, never mind. He would be killed. Alright. So that is it for him. New round, Grinkle.
That was
Shit,
sick.
we just killed someone. Let's go. Okay, let me just peek around, see what's going on here first. Okay. Oh, you guys are screwed.
Are we?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, well, I really can't come too close. Even with full health right now, isn't that good?
Yeah, it's just like one magic missile.
I'm full dead. Just check something real quick. They'll shoot a bow real far. Disadvantage, if anything, right?
It depends on the bow. What the range is.
You know what, Vale, you want some health? I just heal people. I'll just heal.
I wouldn't say no.
Got much health. I'll save it. Actually, no. We have so many health potions. Okay, yeah. I'll just use it. Use all the health potions after. Vale, you look messed. What happened? I just came.
Oh, actually,
There's taking someone
that's
out
not
back here.
accurate. She's above half health, if that affects
Oh.
your decision.
Yeah. I'm not gonna heal you anymore.
I don't know how to remove it.
Or 80 to 320. Yep, that's within range, at least, of a disadvantage. We're gonna shoot someone. Oh, so close. Okay, so I'm actually gonna move up one more, and then it's just a normal shot, actually. The dude in the back. Eagle Eye.
Alright, who are you shooting at?
El Chapo in the back.
Alright, so you take a shot at him.
Through the line of bodies.
He does have cover. So
19.
that is getting close when he uses his reaction to cast shield. Knocking the bolt away. Yeah. Anything else?
Yup.
Up. Alright. Back around the corner. That's it for Grinkle, right? So the Ghast is continuing to dodge. And he will end his turn. Dodge. The Deathlock. So he starts within your fires, which require a con save. So he'll make it this time, but he does take half. So 6. That will put him on the precipice of wounded. He's going to step here and shout a bunch of ancient arcane words as a bunch of tentacles burst forth from the ground. Inky black shadowy tentacles. Engulfing basically, oh wait, what's the thing of this? I want to say it is a radius, but it might actually be a cube. Let me double check. Oh, it is a radius. Okay. Should not have doubted myself. Blub, 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 blub. So yeah, just dark, inky, shadowy tentacles everywhere. Which I don't think affect you right now. Cacophony of soft whispers and slurping noises.
Oh my God.
From all around you. And you
That's
would
terrifying.
This
be
movie before.
you would be blind within it. No light penetrates it. So you're fully blinded while you're in the area. Starts its turn. Okay, so if you start your turn there, you take damage. If you end your turn there, the tentacles grab you. Alright, so that's it for the Deathlock. It's concentrating. Robert, at the start of your turn, you would take some damage.
Do I need to make any cons?
No save, it's just 2d6 cold, which would be 6 points of cold damage. As the tentacles suck the heat from your body.
Okay.
Also, it is considered difficult terrain to move through.
They what?
There's darkness all around you, the tentacles, and yeah, so basically this is difficult terrain. A bunch of tentacles like slapping around and slurping. What are you going to do,
this game.
Robert? You got whirling 4 staggers ahead of you and tentacles behind you. Mama said there'd be days like this.
Okay, we need to do something about it. I will use my action to dash.
Okay.
Let me see if it's even gonna work. So if I use my action to dash and if I move here, that would be already 20 foot of movement, right?
Yeah, because that's difficult terrain.
Okay. And 30 more, so this is 50. Yes, so I will do that, and then I will jump
Alright, now
towards here,
so,
over Cloud of Dagger.
So can you reach a height of 5 feet with the jump?
Yeah, I have this, so I have Boots of Striding.
Oh, right, your boots. What does that increase it by? Because usually you can jump up to a height of your
3
strength
times.
modifier.
So it's 3 times, so I can jump to 9 feet.
Alright, so you just, like, $1 Million Man it. Like Mario jump over the cloud of daggers. Whee!
Yes.
And
and when I'm here,
this guy would get an oppie from you, though. As you flew past
I-
him.
Okay,
Because you
Fair
could go up to 15 feet, so he could slash overhead at you.
fair enough.
Yeah.
But he's okay.
He's what?
No, just it's fine. He's dodging, but it's not an attack; it's a reaction, so fine.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
fine, Lou. It's fine.
So, he will miss you, luckily. Your armor on your legs kind of getting clawed, but not enough to do damage. Alright, so you land there. Anything else?
I will action search.
Okay.
And then I'll attack this guy.
All right. You go after him.
Yes, I try to attack him, and I will use inspiration. Just I don't want to miss this.
All right. Advantage attack. Yeah, 24 will strike. You can't shield that.
You can shield that, and what I will also do, I will trip attack.
Okay. So damage plus a d8. 13. Okay. 14. Oof. He is badly wounded by the attack. And he has to make a concentration check. Or a con save. Alright, so he does hold the spell. Now he has to make a strength save. Oh, which he will fail. So he's knocked down.
But he can still concentrate, right, while knocked down?
Yes, he's still concentrating. Alright, anything else?
No.
Alright, so the ghast is just gonna screech and run at you. Doing a claw attack. 17? Nope, just misses. And that's it for him. Nil. So you, at the start of your turn, will take 11 damage. Ouch. And have to make a concentration check.
Two.
So why isn't it whispering my rolls?
Barely.
Alright, so you do manage to hold the spell, luckily. But you can't see anything. You're blinded. And there are
Can I
tentacles.
remember where I moved with to move my beam?
Yeah, I don't think you have to see the area to move the beam.
Okay.
So you're moving it where?
5 foot up.
Okay.
Is this your masterwork? Your lifetime and undeath of darkness? This puddle?
All you hear is
I can't.
there's a bunch of slurping around you. You're yelling.
I can't make it out. So
Alright, so you have to end here.
yes, and I get my twilight thing. Do I get that before or after this thing that's gonna happen?
I think it's whatever. Or yeah, you can have it first. You take.
But move 4 or 5 feet.
Let's see. Gain 5. You take 7, and I need a dex save. DC 13.
Game 5, we put that to 12. So
Another
I will need to make a
concentration.
concentration check.
Yeah.
So Dex first.
Sure, whichever one you want, whatever order. Alright, so you do manage to not get grabbed by them. And you make your concentration, so you're good. So that is it for Nil. Vale.
Yep.
This is kind of a bad situation. Somebody needs to get rid of that cloud of dagger.
Take down the daggers! So first, you would take 2
But Wrinkle
D6.
can do it any time. You don't have to wait for his turn to take it off, right?
So
You can drop concentration at any time.
So 7 points of damage cold, so that would get rid of
That's
your
true?
temp. Yeah, you can
Yep.
stop concentration whenever.
You're done with it, guys. Is it cool?
Yes.
Take it down! Oi!
Yeah, I close
Take
my
down
eyes,
your daggers!
And all the paint, they're paintbrushes, and I let them fall to the ground.
Alright, so
Okay.
cease concentrating.
Crying.
However, it is still difficult terrain to get out of here, right?
Yes.
30.
Slurp.
Okay,
slurp,
so if she dashes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
It's 50 feet to get
I
to
think
the
she
edge.
Okay, I think she can just get out.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, she'll be out of it, but she has nothing. She has no actions. So.
All right. Kaladin. So at the start of your turn, you take 10 points of damage. Ouch.
Ouch. Luckily, the temporary hit points absorb some of that.
Ooh, do I get more temp HP from? Because I'm still.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
at the end of
maybe.
your turn.
Thank
I
you.
am now. No, I'm not. Okay, I'm not there yet. Okay, so I will use my impressive monk movement to move. So that's 10, 20, 30. We got 35 right here, and I can see viable targets. We'll go. We'll go 40. That's my entire movement.
Mm-hmm.
Which one is injured of the? Did he attack the ghasts or did he attack the big bad?
The
Neither
big bad
of the
is almost
gas
dead.
looked.
on the
Neither
floor.
of the gas look injured,
Okay.
or even winded.
I will attack the one that looks like it might be attacking Robert. So the one that's closest to Robert, he's within my melee range.
All
So
right.
I'm going to attack.
Send some fists over.
Yep. Fire fists. This is my action attack right here.
Yeah, 22 would strike him.
Oh, and I could actually
You
I can
can.
actually push him. So I'll do the damage, and then I will push him 5 feet via the Tavern Brawler.
Alright, so strength
If
save.
you'll say that that's away from me.
Yeah. that'd be away.
It's no save. Just 5 feet from I have 2 different sources of push.
Oh. Okay. So he gets pushed, taking damage. So what's the? Go ahead, and give me a roll for that.
Nil. Oh yeah.
All right. So he would make a save, so he'd take 2. Yeah. Now
He's
has
now he's out of my range, so I can't attack him again.
Yeah.
But I can still reach this guy. So for my bonus action attack, I'll hit him.
All right. So you take a punch at the dodging one. So now 9 will miss.
Am I still blessed? Can that make the distance?
Yeah.
13?
So 13 is his AC, so that will strike.
Beautiful. Thank you, bless. So here's damage.
Okay, 7. So he is now winded as well. Anything else?
That will be all.
Alright, so this thing is going to new round. Crinkle.
Okay. Let me just do my good old peek around the corner.
Tentacles
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah, how far do they go? The hair.
Sorry, one moment. Why don't we do a break? Just realized we're over halfway. So yeah, why don't we do a quick break and we can pick it up. Everyone use the restroom and stretch and everything.
Sure.
And we'll pick it up with
Okay.
Wrinkle's turn in a moment.
Awesome.
Alright, be back in 10-ish.
Your beat.
get shot in the face.
I think we did pretty well. Unless something
Well, it's
terrible.
not over yet.
It's not
Yeah,
over yet, but so far we've done very well.
Yeah, we've tanked
Could
like
still die.
3 Omega Death Blasts.
And this is all help, all thanks to Nils' aura.
Exactly. He dedicated himself
Love
to the
it.
wrong Shadow Lord.
Yeah, and it pays off.
Nice.
You should have been following the Gentle Knight, of which I am the Gentle Knight all along.
You seem gentle, yeah.
I'm hoping he actually dies this time, because I'm still in the...
Yeah, if
In
you
the
roll
game.
well for your moonbeam, he can actually die before he even acts.
Yes. But
Nice.
it can actually kill me, depending on what he rolls for the 2d6.
Alright, give me a back if you're back.
I'm back.
Back.
I mean in
Back.
chat. I see 3 of you
Oh.
back.
Back.
Just type back in
No
chat.
way. But
I'm here. The test.
Alright. So I think we're just missing Vale. Give him another moment.
I really like how this repositioning from Kaladin works, especially in tight quarters when you can actually make use of it.
Yeah, the reach is it's fantastic.
It always felt to me like those kind of repositioning is like very situational, and it is the situation where it is situational.
Yeah, and honestly, luckily, like I feel like in one of my other campaigns, from another DM, it might not be as useful, but I notice in lose games that I'm often in a dungeon, you know, so lots of tight corridors, lots of
Yeah, because
doorways
The
and stuff.
title.
Yeah.
probably like when you are somewhere outside, like neither moonbeam nor cloud of daggers notice your positioning works very well. They can just move away. But
Yeah.
here, yeah, it's very good.
I like lose games because you can be very tactical with them. I came back.
All right.
This one.
So
Who's Lou?
I think everyone is here.
Indeed.
Yep.
All right. So back to it. So yeah, it was Grinkle's turn. Grinkle, what do you want to do?
Had already moved about 15 feet. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
And then I was just get one.
So you can't actually see through all the squiddy tentacles. You just would see a bunch of black tentacles in the way.
I just know there's an enemy over there.
You could fire through it. It would just be at heavy cover and disadvantage. So you'd have +4 to his AC and you'd be at disadvantage.
Or I end my.
He's prone, so you had disadvantage anyway.
Oh, true.
And I have nothing else I can do. Here we go.
Thoughts and prayers.
Clicked it. It didn't do it. Oh, I clicked the wrong one.
All right, now the shot just kind of flies wild through the darkness and hits a wall somewhere. All right, so that would
We are
end-
scraping the barrel of things we can do.
Yeah, that would end Grinkle's turn. The Ghast is going to rush in at Robert. Actually, no, this one is going to rush over here and attack
Bastard.
Kaladin.
AC 16.
Alright, so luckily you are able to dodge out of the way and he would miss. The Deathlock goes. So I need a damage roll.
Ooh.
Alright,
Yes.
so
Come on, fail.
does not matter. He is
Yes.
and dies.
Oh.
Beautiful.
How do the Ghast feel? Because I think he was controlling them. Wonder what they are doing now.
They look more feral now, like they're just kind of like a normal Ghast. But that would be it for him, Robert.
Robert would step over here to get into this juicy aura and attack the Ghast.
Okay. Yeah, 19 will slash him with your sword. 12.
Yep.
Anything else?
Nope.
Alright,
And I get my temp HP, thank you.
so the Ghast has to do a con save for the Moonbeam. He'll make it, so how much does he take?
Is it the same roll or do I roll again?
It's a new turn, so new roll. Alright, 10. So he is now definitely wounded. He's gonna jump up on the coffin here and slash at you with his claws. Ooh, 23 is going to land, cutting you for 7 slashing. Which luckily you have temp HP to take most of it. But you do have to do a con save. Alright, so you are not paralyzed. Nil.
Okay. 5, 10, 15. Cool. And I will attack.
Alright, you swing up at the Ghast.
Oh, it's added it weird. Okay.
Oh, so that is gonna miss, sadly. Bonus
Okay.
action move.
No, that's it.
Alright, Vale.
Does he?
The stench is overwhelming. I need a con save. Alright, so you managed to hold back your vomit, and you are unaffected. Gaining immunity for 24 hours.
Told it dead. He put the card on his forehead.
Dong. Alright, so wisdom save. Oh, he will make it and resist your necrotic damage. Anything else?
Okay. She'll just move over here.
Alright, so you surround him. Kaladin.
Well, thanks to Vale, I'll attack this guy with flanking.
Alright, +2. Ah.
So use first attack with my action.
Alright, yeah, 21 strikes, hitting him for 7 bludgeoning.
We're doing fire damage,
Or 7 fire, okay.
just in case he resists bludgeoning. I don't remember if he does or not. Bonus action to do it again. Ooh, that's gonna miss, I think.
Yeah, 10 will miss.
Does he get a-
dodges.
Does he get a
Oh,
plus
wait.
to that?
You do have
Yeah,
bless.
Bless my.
I think it's still miss.
No, 11's gonna miss. You might have hit him with bless, but not with an 11.
Okay.
This is a good try. Yeah, and hopefully I've got his attention.
Alright, so that is it for Kaladin. New round, Crinkle.
Oh yeah. It was juice to care on it.
And you get your temp HP as well.
Thank you.
Alright, so you gain
Alright guys,
8.
one long rest and we are not doing more than this, guys. Here we go. Boom! On this guy
Alright,
right in front.
yeah, 21 will strike him. 3.
I heard.
Alright, anything else?
Oh, 3 damage is good for me. I'm done.
Alright, so the ghast is going to lunge at Kaladin. Clawing. Oh, crit.
Ouch.
I have a thing.
Oh
What do
yeah,
you have?
he has a
Good-
shield.
Is it silvery? Made of
No.
barbs? You. Oh, right. Alright, so it's a normal hit.
Thank you.
So
That was awesome.
You will be reduced to 9 slashing and a con save, please.
It does 9 slashing?
Yes, it did a lot more. That was a good use.
Okay. I'm going to use my reaction to deflect attacks.
Okay.
New feature. It's like deflect missiles, but it works on melee attacks as well.
Yeah.
Because it does slashing, right? So that's my reaction. It's a D10 plus my dexterity and my monk level, so it's D10 plus 6. So that would be 12. It reduces it.
Okay. So you would take 12 less.
Yes. And you said how much did it do?
It did
much
9
damage?
points of slashing.
Okay, so since I reduced the damage to 0, I can use a focus point to deflect the attack back at him. So he needs to make a dexterity save, DC 13, or he takes 8 damage.
Alright. He will fail. Why is it 8?
It is 2d6 plus dex.
Oh, I see. Alright, so he would take 8 points of damage from the blast of key energy, become wounded. And
But since he still hit me, I still need to make that con save, right?
yes. I believe.
Didn't you took no damage, right?
I mean, he still technically hit me, so
Oh.
it doesn't say,
Yeah, it doesn't
Really?
say he has to deal damage for it. So you.
The save was 12. I don't know if that makes it or not.
Yeah, so the DC was 10, so you're fine.
But it was any time you took damage, because like if you fall and get hurt, you have to make a concentration check, but that's not an attack.
Well, we're talking about a paralysis, not concentration.
Well, that would make sense.
So Nil, you spent your reaction, right?
Yep.
All right, so that is it for the ghast. Robert.
Okay, I think they've got this guy. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna move here and attack him. And the why I'm moving here, I don't want him to be able to go and attack Vale without provoking attack of opportunity. So I'll just move so that if he moves away from me to anyone, I would attack him.
Okay. Yeah, 14 will connect, cutting him for 8, which will take him down. Blah.
Okay, and then I think I have enough movement. I'll just move here.
Okay, so you move up to that one. And any bonus action?
No, I'm good.
Alright, so Nil.
Yep. Yeah, I guess I'll just hit him.
Alright,
One-handed.
so you slash at him. Oh, but you will miss on that attack.
Is
have
flanking plus maybe
bless.
bless?
10, 13. Yeah, that is just enough. So 7.
Beautiful.
Put him to badly wounded. He will now be looking towards you. Anything else?
No.
Bale.
Okay, let's try this one again.
What did you say?
Sorry, let's try this one again. Toll the Dead.
Alright, once again, you inundate him with necrotic energies. Oh, he fails this time.
All right. Whoops, I rolled twice. It's the first one.
So 8 will wither him to nothing. Alright,
Oh.
battle ends.
Alright.
What do you want to do?
Long rest.
That wasn't so bad.
For, you know.
Oh, that was reasonable actually. And Neil, the breeze around you, it's so good.
Exactly.
We couldn't have done it
Oh.
without you, Neil.
Oh. Oh, we.
Yeah, all right.
Hey, hey, Grinkle, you don't look so good.
I don't feel so good, guys. I think I need to go to sleep.
We're almost ready to leave, but we need to clear out this last room.
Well, there's another book from.
Another boss? Okay.
Could we drop the moonbeam so we can
Yes.
maybe look at this guy's body?
I
Yeah.
walk into it.
Yes. Well,
Time to unlock.
I will. Thank you, O Blessed Moon. You have purged this full shadow from this world as I let go of the spell. I don't have to delete it. There we go.
That moon magic is some potent stuff, I will say.
Yes.
All right, Grinkle, time to pop some chests. Come on, top 2. We're not asleep yet.
Okay.
So there are
I'm gonna
4 chests in here.
I'm gonna drag the Deathlock's body out and search that.
Yeah, so the Deathlock has a couple of things on him, which I will put in chat.
The suspense.
Is that everything? Yeah, I think that's everything. So who's taking what? Or are you just taking it all, Robert? Or whoever took the body?
Journal.
let's give arcane components to Vale as usually.
Mm-hmm.
And the
Oh.
rest I'll just carry before we get to camp, and we'll just identify it. I think.
Would you?
Can I
I don't
take
know.
a journal
Yeah, like I'll take the studded leather so that just no one
and the
has
rod?
to carry it, and journal and the rod, someone just grab it.
I mean,
Would you-
yeah. I
Would
can
you
carry
be
this.
opposed to me putting that armor on right now? Unless
Do you
unless somebody
want
else
before identifying it?
You gonna strip
Yes.
right
It
here?
doesn't seem to be magical, does it?
It could be.
Don't know. It was
does-
on a death lock.
It
It's
does,
not clean.
It does look kind of exotic.
Oh, okay.
So there are 4 sarcophagi in here, as well as 4 large, like, stone containers at the back of the room. Does anyone speak Dwarven?
Actually, hold on. Where are those? Where am I keeping all those languages at? Actually, I don't think so. Yeah, never mind.
So yeah, if no one speaks Dwarven, then the writings on these wouldn't make much sense to you. But yeah, this does seem to be some sort of major burial room. You don't think that the markings on the floor were here originally, but you think otherwise this room was kept intact. Nothing seems to be open other than the one sarcophagi, strangely enough.
Well, speaking of those markings, Vale, do you think maybe you could identify them?
Sure.
By the way, Kaladin, do you wear studded leather?
Oh heavens, no.
Good. I'm just looking at Vale. Do you wear studded leather, or do you
Yes.
wear something heavier?
Leather.
Okay.
But if it's
okay.
magical, perhaps we should have one of our friends look with their special eyes to see what manner of magic is.
I think, guys, we're almost out of here. I think in a couple of hours we'll be all sitting by the campfire talking about it, and they'll have enough time to identify everything we found.
Could
Like
they just do
coughing
that?
up
Like,
mass amounts of blood.
Huh?
anyway, so these markings.
Good guys.
Can I identify them?
The Dwarven writings, you'd have to speak Dwarven.
I
Okay.
think we're referring to the arcane symbols on the ground.
Oh, those? Give me an Arcana check.
Woo. Okay, that
So-
wasn't the best.
You believe that he was definitely doing some sort of arcane ritual here. You think that components were used to craft this circle, though you're not sure what he was going to do with it. Survival might tell you something here as well. DC 18.
I mean, I could read his journal, see if he mentions anything about his.
Can I get a guidance, please?
Sure.
Oof.
The guidance.
Alright, so these markings have been here for a while. You think that he has been using arcane components and probably blood essence to refresh them. Some kind of dark ritual was being done here, though you're not sure what he was doing.
Why do I think that he may have blood essence, human essence on him? But let's take a look. Does he not?
No,
Is what we found.
you didn't find any human or any blood essence on him.
Okay, let's see. Maybe it'll be in chests or anything or something.
Yes.
You would be able to collect his essence if you want. Him and the other undead in here.
Yeah, this we need. I think. This is a good.
Yeah, I think that would be a Vale thing.
What is she rolling?
There's no roll.
you-
It's just
No roll?
you can collect essence and you get more if you have the correct proficiency, which would be religion for undead.
Yeah. I'll help too, and Brinkle and the others should check out the chests, and then we'll check out the stuff and then we'll leave this room.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me and Vera will do the essence collecting while they do the chest.
Yeah, I would like to assist Grinkle in perception checks on each chest.
Okay.
Up down? Or just did
Hang
one?
on. Doing the essences. So 3 goals. Alright, so those are the essences you collect. So the stone chests don't seem to be locked.
They don't seem to be, from what we can tell, trapped. Can we make perception checks?
In fact, you would guess these chests are part of the original construction of this place. Again, with more dwarven writings that you couldn't read. They don't seem locked.
Or trapped?
Yeah, you don't see any traps either.
Okay. Well, I suppose I could maybe from a safe distance if you would allow me to sort of like lift the lid with my my arms.
Alright. So, as you try to lift the lid, something stops you. It seems like there's some kind of force wall magic holding the lid closed.
Ooh. Well,
This
seems
might
like there's some
explain
sort
why
of
they're not open.
yeah. Seems that there's some sort of magic holding these closed. Not sure there's anything I can do about that. If any of you guys know how to dispel any sort of type of magic like that, that might work. but-
Yeah, like could it be dispelled, Lou? Or where,
Arcana might tell you more about this type of magic.
man, see it.
So, if this is, and this seems to be some kind of force energy holding it closed, only a disintegrate can open it.
Disintegrate. It's a little above my pay grade. We might have to come back a little later.
But
No.
normally you can't dispel force shields and force walls.
Well, we do have a
Normally.
pickaxe, and this thing only holds the lid, right? It doesn't hold the front.
You're not
Give
sure.
it a swing.
So
Are you
if
thinking of mining the?
if you try to swing at it, yeah, there would be force energy around them.
Okay, so it's just
Looks like
everything.
Under it also, Rob.
Vale, if you want
Yeah.
to take the ghast
Wide
essence,
enough
I've
money.
mixed in the ghoul and taken the other 2.
The only thing I could think of is maybe if there's active magic holding the chest closed, maybe the active magic in these runes are somehow connected to it. Just a thought.
Sorry, real quick. Nil, you said you took the.
I took
which
the
position?
deathlock and the ghoul. If you take the ghast, because I already have
Alright.
some of those, so I've put them with it.
Okay. Anyway, yes, it seems like we won't be able to open this at this time,
Mm,
but it doesn't
but-
seem like they're going anywhere.
yeah, maybe we will find some spell like that, or maybe one day, Vale, you will learn it.
Yeah, so your passive investigation, you don't think the Deathlock is the one who shielded these. You think he may have been trying to break through the shielding. This might be protected
Oh.
from by some kind of ancient defense on this place.
Vale, could it? Just looking at what he was doing here, could it be actually that the whole ritual here was about opening those chests?
That's what it seems like. But what could be so important that he would be willing to do a ritual like that to open them?
Maybe he
Oi,
doesn't know.
didn't you find a journal in his inventory?
Who
Maybe
is
you
that?
should look at
Who?
it.
Yes, I did say
It's
I'd
not.
have it.
Yes,
Yeah.
perhaps we should look at it.
I'll have a look.
That's such a good memory.
Thank you, Flint. You're very
Resourceful.
perceptive
Looks like
today.
you know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So,
A little bit
Very
pushy as well.
Now that you've gotten over with your obsession with burning corpses, it seems like you have turned a new
Nothing.
corner.
I still like
your
putting
character
corpses on the barbie.
So close.
Exactly.
So close. He was almost better.
All right,
Alright, what's
I'll
the journal?
stop with that accent now. It's ridiculous. I got it out of my system now.
Okay,
Alright.
everyone's got to do that every now and then. We've all been
Just
there.
throw it in randomly, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh, why is he? All right. All right. So yeah, what are you gonna do?
I'm
We're
reading
looking
the
at the
journal. Yeah.
So the journal has a bunch of kind of craziness in it. This person who doesn't ever like even in the first few entries doesn't really give his name. Just that he is pursuing the Shadow Lord and apparently meets up with him at one point. Being he identifies as Malik, who apparently gave him some kind of power. Power to touch the void, he calls it, and sent him here to gather some items. But he seems very upset that he can't get these chests open, so he's trying to make some, basically, he calls them soul crystals by using the life force of the locals through his experiments. And he's hoping that through this energy he can generate enough magic to get through the force wall using his ritual once he has enough soul crystals. So that does kind of that does kind of verify, what you were saying.
Do you think maybe? Well, this sounds dangerous. I'm not sure if you would be comfortable trying this, but
And there is a ritual in here that can be performed to create or charge soul crystals. A very dark ritual that drains life force from humanoids. Seems it only works on humanoids.
I was going to suggest the soul crystals that we do have. We have two of those dark crystals.
Mm-hmm.
We have one cracked and one almost empty.
Do you think that might be enough magic to?
Oh,
No.
he does. Sorry, another thing you would read in there. Who's reading this?
I am.
Give me an intelligence check.
Oh, okay.
Book stuff. You might notice something.
I thought it was safe.
I'm going to use inspiration for this.
He's holding the book upside down. This doesn't make sense. All right. Okay, so yeah, that's all. What are you gonna do?
I don't know. It seems like his ritual was not yet complete. If he didn't have a fully charged crystal, it seems like he was not able to complete the ritual.
Guys, we are not going to charge crystals with essence of humanoids, are we?
No.
That's not what I was suggesting. I was suggesting maybe using the ones that we already have. Perhaps that would be enough to open the chest.
Well, if it was already enough, he would have opened the chest.
He had them as well. It's not like we found them. He had access to both of them, I think. I don't think it's gonna work.
It might not. I wouldn't even know, how to use them.
Yeah.
Even if we could.
I'm just
anything else like on the coffins or anything? That's sarcophaguses.
So 2 of them are slightly open. The other 2 seem to still be sealed.
Can I look at the open ones? Yeah.
Yeah, so the ghouls or the gas came out. There's nothing really else inside but a bunch of really old bones. Look like dwarven skeletons.
I know a lot of languages. Somehow I never picked up Dwarven. I'm regretting that now. Maybe we can pry open the other sarcophagi and see what's in those.
You would notice, actually, with your passive investigation, Vale, one of the skeletons seems like it had armor at one point, but is now just kind of bare bones. Excuse the expression. The other one does have some armor on it, which looks like elven split mail. It's actually still in pretty good condition, which is surprising for how old this is. It might be magical.
Robert, are you interested in split mail?
Oh yes. I'm pretty interested. Let's we carry it together with other armor. I'm just gonna
I'm not gonna wear it now, but let's get it to the camp and identify everything.
Was a dwarf wearing splint mail, Lou? Is that what she kind of put together here? Or it
Oh,
was just
sorry.
there?
They were so both. Well, one body was not wearing any armor, which looks like it was
Mhm.
at some point. The other body was wearing splint armor, splint mail.
Oh, okay. All right, sure.
In fact, the armor that the Deathlock was wearing actually looks kind of dwarven, so maybe it was stolen from this body.
Okay, so we got that.
Yeah.
Is that everything? Did we explore the whole area?
No,
Pretty much.
no. There's still one more
Ah,
place.
yeah, there was one more door. The one more door
Oh.
where he actually entered
Oh.
before he came here.
Well, surely there can't
Guys.
be any more enemies over there. If
Yeah,
there
let's
had been, they would
go.
have they would have joined the
Guys.
battle. Surely.
Bye. Bye.
Are you staying? Are you staying? Are you leaving Grinkle?
Crinkle's like, nope, I'm done.
Is it even locked? Neil, you're closer.
Oh, and
I did-
sorry, you would also have found a skeleton key on the Deathlock.
Oh,
Oh, I will try the skeleton key.
It does indeed unlock this door.
Ooh. I
Arrow
will open the door.
Okay. So the door opens into a library. A long
Oh.
string of bookshelves.
stand this.
going north
Stand
and
aside,
south.
Robert. This is my area of expertise. Ooh.
At the end of the hall, there are some tapestries and looks like giant stone statues, as if guarding over this place. So this library looks like it may have been more part of the original construction, which is an interesting choice for a crypt, unlike the other library that may have been brought in. But yeah, it's very, very fine looking, and you're kind of surprised how good of a condition everything is. You'd guess there might be some kind of protective magics preserving this place.
Are any of these books kind of jumping out of Vale as like interesting or something?
There's a lot of old books here. They look like they're on several subjects, mostly religion, history, and some limited arcana.
Mm.
Could definitely
scrolls
use
of
this place to
spellbooks.
do like a research project if you wanted.
Oh, this could be
Is-
useful for you, Nil. They might
Yeah.
have some information on your Dark Star.
That does sound like the three areas it could be: religion, arcana, and history. If I was going to pick them, can I have a look at the statue?
Yeah, so the statue looks very large and intimidating. It's a dwarven soldier, which is an odd choice for a library. Almost looks like some kind of guardian, though it seems like it's just a statue.
Okay. Be careful if you take any books. We may need a ring similar to the other library.
Do you think the ring that I have would work in here?
Possibly. However,
don't
I would not
think
test it
so.
at this moment. We do
But
not have
why
enough.
why would you have a guardians in the library that prevent books from being
Yeah,
taken?
come on. Put the ring on.
Perhaps they
Oh, yeah.
chase down people who don't pay their late fees.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was a joke.
I could try picking up like a inconsequential book if that's what you wanted me to try.
Yeah, should be fine, right? Just let's not burn them or anything.
It-
Be
All right.
respectful.
Picking up the book doesn't seem to do anything.
Okay.
Statues don't react.
Vale grabs a book too. It's just a random one off the shelf.
Yeah, same thing. The statues don't seem to react.
The painting on the wall, what are they?
So, several depictions of historical battles that occurred during the Tharian Empire days.
Would they be of any like value as a collectible item?
And also, just real quick, you would have noticed when you came in, there is some dwarven writing on the wall inside the library here.
That
And
would
you
be
would
good.
guess that, yeah, these could be worth a lot of money to the right collectors. Yeah, there's some kind of
I wish I had
dwarven message on the wall there, like carved into a little plaque.
Okay, question. I don't have any spell slots left, but I do have the spell comprehend languages. Could I get like a charcoal rubbing of maybe like some of the words on the wall so that like she could look at them later, like with the spell up?
If you have something to do that.
Probably got paper. I mean, I don't know. Maybe like a pencil.
If you have paper, what would it be, like paper and chalk maybe?
I have chalk.
Yeah, so if you
Okay.
have paper, you could spend a piece of paper to do that.
I'll give you a piece of chalk.
I guess I don't like have like explicitly a chunk of or a piece of paper, but it is a library. Perhaps there could be pieces of paper laying around somewhere.
If you look around, yeah, I'll say you find like a couple of pieces of paper on one of the tables. I'll say there's
Alright, cool.
5 pieces of paper there.
All right, so she'll just go over to the wall where she came in and start taking, like, rubbings of the writing on the wall.
Okay. Cal, say as you're walking around, you would notice something odd about the North statue. Kind of underneath its helmet, looks like carved into a medallion it's wearing, there is a rune that is slightly pulsing with light. You didn't notice it at first because the group had its own light, but now that they kind of moved away, you can see a very dull, like almost like moonlight coming off this rune.
And where's the rune located exactly? It's like underneath the helmet.
It's on a pendant that the statue's wearing, like a stone pendant. And you would notice now a same type of light coming from the south here in the darkness.
I'll call Vale over.
And she kind of that's what she's doing when it comes over.
Vale, do you think
It's the other end of the corridor.
I've noticed these runes on these two statues on these pendants? Do you think it's some sort of? I'm assuming with your knowledge of Arcana, you'd be able to tell something about it.
So you wouldn't see them as glowing because you have a light source, but if you look at them, Arcana might tell you something.
Damn it! I'm just doing so bad with these.
Yeah, you're not sure.
And she kind of shrugs and she says, "I don't know. Not familiar with this particular spell."
Is the pendant truly carved out of stone, or is it independent of the statue? Can I move the pendant?
No, it's carved, so it's just part of the statue.
Maybe. Do you think Vale can like take a sketch of it and then like see if somebody else can identify it later?
Yeah, you could always copy the rune.
Okay, she'll do that. She's got the paper on hand already.
You know, to
Alright.
be completely honest, I think if we got some of our magical resources back and we could cast Identify on these, might be the best bet.
Well, we can cast it. I don't believe you guys need a spell, right? Last
I
time
can
you were
do,
spending 10 minutes
I
per
don't have it.
item.
I don't have
We
any.
Just hang around.
do it as a ritual, yes. If you all are comfortable waiting here for 15 minutes or however
Fine.
long.
I think we cleared it. Guys, think about it. We made a lot of noise. We got rid of everything that came to us because of this noise. We destroyed like the main bad guy of this place. I think we're safe.
There is that
Yeah, I agree.
portal. Though I
Yeah.
imagine it's not going to open without us doing the ritual. Flint says.
Yeah.
Thank you, Flint. Thank you for your input.
Thank you,
today.
Flint.
Um,
Thank you. When we want we'll ask you, okay, Flint?
yes, go play Flint.
He just
Go,
narrows his eyes at you.
Okay, so
genius.
yeah, I guess she'll do identify as a ritual.
Alright, so you're passing some time here.
Yes.
See if anything happens. Okay. Alright, so 10 minutes pass. It is now about 12 in the afternoon. The identify spell would identify the rune as a preservation magic. So you guess it is helping keep this library from aging.
Oh, okay. Yes, and so she turns to Cal and she says, yes, the reason why these books are in such good condition, the cards tell me, is because this rune has been keeping everything in ship-shape condition. So I
You've
guess we have
seen
dwarves to thank for that.
Yeah, you've seen some older magics like this that help preserve objects. There's two kinds. There's the kinds that actually preserve it and the kinds that preserve it while it's in the aura. And actually, history might give you some more insight, but it's obscure here, DC 20.
Alright, my guidance on this one. And then history.
Guidance for anyone, whoever is rolling.
I didn't,
Yeah.
need it. Didn't even need it.
So, this type of magic, you believe, comes from a lost sect of wizards of the Therian Empire known as the Rune Masters,
Oh,
who are dwarves. It's kind of a default subclass of wizards who did all their magic through the creation of runes, which could often create permanent effects. Magic was actually kind of stored within the rune that was used. It's a more powerful way of casting, but more limited, as it was took longer to do and had to be set up kind of beforehand, so they weren't as good at dealing with immediate situations.
is that like a kind of like a lost art form these days?
As far as you know, those wizards died out during the last cataclysm. You don't think any of them, at least as far as you know, and none of them are still around. The Rune Masters.
Wow, this could be quite the archaeological find.
It's also the place where the Rune Knights started. They were bodyguards to the Rune Masters.
like the fighter subclass.
Huh?
Like the fighter subclass.
Yes, at least in
Okay.
my world. That's where Rune
Okay.
Knights came from.
Cool.
So yes,
Okay, guys.
if we could control these ruins, we could. I mean, this is a rather large treasure trove of knowledge. I mean, I know people who would be quite happy to have control of this place.
Well, I would love to have control of this place.
What do you know about history, Robert?
I don't, but I really like the place. I like it. Looks good. Can we make it our base of operation? It looks safe now. Well, yeah, it has some.
Apart from all the
it
dead
has
bodies.
some
Okay,
evilness
okay.
in the attic,
There-
but
Yes, and there is also a portal that leads God knows where. And if that door
Fine.
goes out, it probably also comes in.
It does have a wine cellar, Flint says. It's kind of
Say.
smoozy.
but
It's high class.
guys, I think we need to try to wrap up and think what we do. Like, I would suggest that I think we have investigated almost everything we wanted. So probably we go to the camp, we bring everything, we identify everything, and then we tell our guys to come here and grab some stuff.
And the Iron Tide will be eager to hear of what you found here. No doubt.
This we will discuss because I'm not sure what to do here. Probably we need to talk about it. how do we deal with our Iron Tide from here?
If we could lure them all into the corridor.
The Iron Tide, the entirety of it.
Well, just Orcon. If we could get him into the draining mist corridor, we could do the shit what he tried to do to us.
He wouldn't become a warlord if he was so gullible.
What does that say about us?
Yeah. Well, before we do that, right? I do think we need a rest. Poor Grinkle looks like he's
Yes.
about to fade away. I will
Oh,
allow
I've
you to
I've
escort.
been stuck in a door for a while in the game. I can't go back. I just thought I was in character, so.
I'll
So
allow
are
you
we
to escort
resting
me
in
to
this
your
library?
camp.
You can just
I
open
don't-
the
Oh.
door.
No, I couldn't before. It was like gone.
Okay, Grinkle, just take my shoulder and
Hey, Rob, what's
I'll
going
help
on,
you go up.
man? Hey, what?
Let's go.
Like
Alright.
hammered.
So we might want to end here. We can figure
Mm-hmm.
out next time what's going to happen because we are at time. Why don't we do MVP votes?
Can we say that we just made, or like, unless you want to roll something, that we made it to camp and you just give us, like we take a long rest, we identify stuff, and then take it from here next time?
Well, I do have
Or-
to see if anything happens during the rest because there's always a risk of random events.
Okay.
So it shouldn't take too long, but in case I do roll something, I'd rather that be, next session rather than
Okay.
figuring
too
it
long.
out at the end. As long as nothing happens, which is a high percentage chance, then yeah, it should be quick. But there's always a chance.
Right.
Keep you guys on your toes, unless you're in town. Even then, you're not always safe. Teach you to do so many encounters without resting. Actually, I was
never wanted
surprised
to
it went
do
so
any of them.
well. I was worried that last encounter would be rough.
Well,
But
we
to
got
be
really
fair, it
lucky because there was
was-
a wall in the west, so that was nice.
All right, I got
It
4
was pretty rough, but
votes.
the healers did amazing.
What
Yeah.
happens if we TPK? Do we like?
I mean, if you TPK, usually you just come up with a new party.
Who does it all the time, so.
I don't think I've ever had a group. Well, no, that's not true. I've had a couple in certain parts of the game. I've had some TPKs, but sometimes you can like have the group get captured. It also depends on the level of the group.
I'm assuming
If
it
you
always
TPK'd
happens
here,
at
you'd
lower
probably
levels.
just die because there's like he would just like turn you into soul crystals.
That's depressing. But,
But
hey, we
luckily you did not.
Ooh, Flynn?
Yeah.
So Kaladin and Nil, you are tied. So I need a d20 roll from the two of you. All right, well done, Nil. You are MVP.
Well earned, brother.
And does that get me an inspiration?
Yes, inspiration point.
Max of 5, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. What
Alright.
a use. And I got a story point for doing the journal up to 7. I'm so
Oh.
close to making a breakthrough with this library on the Dark Star.
Yeah, I forgot about those. Did I
that's
get one,
cool.
Lou, there? Is that how it works every time you do it?
Okay. From last time, you get a story point.
Okay.
You get a story point from journal, and inspiration from MVP.
Yeah. I think after let's next game we just try to have our long rest and identify stuff and decide what we do next.
Yes.
But I think in future, let me just ask you guys. I think we need to try to like slow down a little bit because I think Lou, you were talking about maybe we will make an adventurers guild and you can even play multiple characters. You could play like someone on one quest, someone else on another quest. And I think if you have a guild, like we have to think about like some kind of downtime and something.
Come on.
Yeah, I mean, you could always work on downtime stuff between.
Yeah.
Well,
Had
see,
plenty of groups to do.
slow down, like how do you mean, like with the pace of this dungeon? Because I mean, it did take like 4 or 5 sessions to clear this dungeon.
No, I mean, slow down. And once again, like I'm absolutely like this is just my idea that like this right now when we finish it, it's like obviously like a finished thing, like a dungeon, a quest or something. Maybe have a couple of days of downtime, so people who want downtime can do something. Like Neil can research something in the library. I don't know, like Vale can do something, some other stuff. But we do have a bit of downtime between like an active party and active sessions, I think.
I wouldn't be opposed to that.